Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Hey. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. It's getting spooky. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Emergency show. I am going to be dropping a link for everybody out there. Let's talk about it all. Look, all of the people, I'm not big on the conspiracy wave. But hold on, before we get into that, Pete, if you in the chat, pull up. Tina, I see you, girl. Love me some Tina. Go ahead, girl. I see you in there. Shout out to all the mods. These conspiracy theorists might have been right this whole time. Hey. No. You don't tell me nothing. I'm about to tell y'all something. Listen. Remember I put up a video. About a month and a half. The title of it said WNBA Rico. And somebody might be getting hit with a Rico pretty soon. Hey, listen. Hold on. Let me look at the title of this video right here. Hold on, y'all. Look, man. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. These dudes done got jammed up. WNBA might be next. Stephen A. Hey, man. Monica McNutt, you might be in the Rico too, girl. We had Kathy Engelbert make Good Morning America. Look, now we got Chauncey Billups them all over the news. They talking about Trump might be after the WNBA. Ah, man, y'all better be easy. Bro. This is crazy, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Man. I see y'all. Anna, I see you. Bronx Kid, I see you. Listen, we gonna get into it all, man. Let me do this right here, bro, because people be. Let me show y'all this, man. Oh boy. Look at the title right there. This is the middle video. That's the WNBA Rico. This was 3 weeks ago. I talked about a potential WNBA Rico. Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? Listen, your boy KTV don't be far off. I'm telling you right now. So what I want to know is, one, we got it. I'm going to pull everybody up. These are the two main things I want to talk about on this show. I want to talk about Stephanie White throwing us under the bus. Stephanie White hit us with a Scott Agnes and basically said, we've created a toxic environment because of our support for Caitlin Clark. That's one thing I want us to talk about. The second thing I want us to talk about, we need to talk about Stephanie White saying she wants to build the Indiana Fever around Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey was our number one priority last year. She's our number one priority this year. Number one priority. We need to talk about that and how Caitlin Clark needs to get the hell away from her and out of Indiana at this point. The line in the sand has been drawn. They want to roll with Kelsey Mitchell as the number one option, and let's let them do it. Let's take our ball and go home. We could go elsewhere. The third thing we need to talk about is this potential FBI case coming down on WNBA, in particular the Indiana Fever. All the things y'all, it never crossed y'all mind. What the hell happened to Damiris Dantas? Bro, you got a concussion and sat out for the whole month of the playoffs. Like, we went round after round and you didn't come back at all. You was just ruled out. You was just ruled done. Did you break a bone in your neck? What happened? The whole Caitlin Clark thing was a joke. Game time decisions for months at a time. They finally tell us she's not going to play with 2 days left in the season. Hold on, bro. Did y'all have what's going on? FBI, figure it out. Figure it out. Hey, look, I want to get to the bottom of this. I want to get to the bottom of all of this. I'm about to drop the link. Let's talk about it. Don't be shy. Pull up. Make sure your background is nice and cozy so we can have a good conversation, man. I appreciate all of y'all pulling up. This is an emergency show. We're not going to hold no punches. We're not going to hold no punches because I think a lot of bull crap has been going on. I cannot believe Stephanie White had the nerve to say we're going to build around Kelsey Mitchell and not Caitlin Clark. Have you lost your mind? She's really a bonehead. She's really a bonehead. She's so lost. She's out there. She's out there. Ron Diggity said the black train that kept putting her hands on the players is Cece is way too nice of a human to be doing anything. Man, I'm telling y'all, something is up. We know Caitlin Clark was ready to play. She said she thought she was gonna get to play. We've heard Sophie Cunningham on her podcast say, yeah, man, I know it's hard on Caitlin because every day you think that's the day you're going to get to play. Sophie Cunningham said that. It's hard because she comes in and every day she thinks that's going to be the day she gets to play. Then all of a sudden, bro, we get miraculous random ankle injuries. We got one Fever insider saying it was a groin. We got the other Fever insider saying it was the ankle. Bro, it's too much going on. Too much going on. Let's not play no games. I am dropping the link. I want y'all to pull up. Let's talk about it, man. We got to figure out the figure outs and get down to the bottom of all of this. Let's figure it out, man. Let's figure it out. The link is in the chat. Pull up, join your boy KTV. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. Shout out to David Cushmore. Do you think the Lynx can win a 5th title next year? I think the Lynx, depending on who they bring back, they got a lot of free agents. They got to bring back Courtney Williams. Kayla McBride might be a free agent. It's going to be a lot. I mean, yeah, they definitely got the talent to play and to win, though. Zoo Man, I see you. Let me add Zoo Man. Hit the link. Hey, Tina, pull up, Tina. Let me add Zoo Man in here, man, because this is crazy. Bro. Stephen A. going on national TV and warning the WNBA that you are next. I keep telling y'all, these dudes get on these platforms. Stephen A., whether you like him, hate him, agree, he don't be up there just saying, bro, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Hold on, let me add. Okay, let's talk about it, man. We got the ladies in the building. I'm gonna add Zoo Man, Marisol, and Tina. Hold on 1 second. Okay, Marisol, unmute yourself.
I'm unmuted, right? Am I
Yeah,
unmuted?
you're good.
Yes.
You're good now. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna add Tina and Zoo Man with us, and then we can break it down and really get into it because I need to understand what's going on. That I truly need to understand what's going on. This is Stephanie White has thrown me. And what the worst thing is, I knew Stephanie White was gonna do something to just throw me off. Hold on 1 second. Let's get
She's
Tina.
awful.
Yeah, she's terrible. We know that. She's terrible. Okay, I just unmuted Tina. Let me add Zoom in. Tina, unmute yourself, and I'm gonna add Zoom in real quick, and then we can take off, man. We can take off. This is craziness that's going on. Okay, we got Tina there. Zoom in, you good?
Zoo man, yeah, that's him.
My guy. All right. Let's start with Marisol. And
Yes, dear.
okay. All right, hold on. Let me ask y'all first. Let me ask Marisol. You gonna determine where we go. You want to talk about Stephanie White first? You want to talk about this FBI WNBA thing first? Where you want to go with this first?
Let's go with Stephanie White. That's what my anger is.
We got two things to address with Stephanie White. You pick which one you want to go to first. First of all, she threw us fans under the bus, basically to pull the Scott Agnes saying we creating a bad environment and all of this stuff. Then she's choosing Kelsey Mitchell to build the team around. Go ahead, we'll follow your lead.
The whole thing with the fan. These people act like they've never seen a big fan base before. This is all part of it. I mean, like, I'm a diehard Met fan. I actually went to a Met game once,
Mm-hmm.
and Lindor was having a terrible game. And the guy in front of me was like, send that spick back to Puerto Rico. I was right behind. I'm Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo. And he turned around and he was like, I'm sorry, I'm Puerto Rican too. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So, but the point is, you're gonna have your good and your bad and all of that, and that's just bullshit. That's just bullshit. She needs somebody to scapegoat. She's gonna throw. They created a negative environment with all their lying and all their cover-ups and whatnot. We just want to see Caitlyn play,
Yeah.
and we want to know what's going on. You started this whole. She's coming back. She's not coming back. She's day to day. Whatever, whatever. And we're like, but where the can we know a little more?
The girl was
I
day
mean,
to day
like.
for a year at this point. Like it was ridiculous.
It was terrible. I was like, why are you guys and then carting her out like she was some kind of like show pony, having her signing autograph. That was just awful. This whole thing was like, if she was really, really hurt, she should be at home, convalescing,
Yeah.
rehabbing.
Hmm.
But yet she's up, she's down, she's signing 200 autographs. It looked so suspect. It made her look bad because if people were questioning, they handled that terribly, and I do not know why. I still don't know why. Because and it all began. You know what it all began with too, with all these missing people that they didn't talk about. Wallace. Remember how they got rid of Wallace?
Oh yeah, Christy Wallace. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know where the hell she is. She even in Australia? Or did they take her out in the parking lot? I don't know. I don't know what happened to Christy Wallace. It
Wow.
started with her, and she disappeared. And all of a sudden, they had enough, money and space to bring in some more people. And that Chloe one,
Yeah, they
she
brought in.
went down too. What happened with her? What was her
That's what I'm
injury?
saying. That's why this investigation thing is going to get real too. That's another part of the conversation. Um, what do you think about as far as her saying? Let me get this real quick. Shout out to Marshy Jackson. With the CBA and free agency, I think many of these teams will be unrecognizable. I agree. Everybody's a free agent. They're gonna be trying to go get the biggest bags they can. Nobody's gonna take a pay cut, or any shorts to stick around with the team they've been with. They trying to collect. Like it's as simple as that. I
Exactly.
appreciate you, Marshy Jackson. I agree. A lot of these teams will be unrecognizable. Um, what do you think? And then we'll let Tina jump in, and Zume, you jump in after Tina. What do you think about Stephanie White saying she wants to basically build the team around Kelsey Mitchell? Go ahead, Marisol.
Oh, you're back to me.
Yeah.
That makes and the thing is, I'm not talking shit about Kelsey. I happen to like Kelsey a lot,
Yeah.
and I appreciate what she did. I mean, that poor woman almost freaking died on the court. But why? How do I say? Kelsey Mitchell does not have court vision. She doesn't assist. She does. She's really good at what she does. Leave her there. You know what I mean? Let Caitlin be the point guard. Let Kelsey be the shit. I don't understand why these people are so shocked. We had a blueprint from last season.
Thank
Everybody worked well, or the season prior, the rookie year, and in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody worked well there. We were missing a couple of players to make a deeper run,
Mm-hmm.
but everything there was lovely. They had their pick and roll with AB. Who AB now is like in the strat. I don't know where the hell she's at. They got her up. Her game went down as well.
Yeah.
Kelsey and Caitlin, they were glorious when they with their little, backcourt and everything, and she would throw the ball to her. Kelsey would catch it, go flying up into the air. That was exciting. That was beautiful basketball.
Yeah.
And then we
Definitely exciting.
became this
Yep. Yep.
boring as fuck. That whole style of play was what hurt Caitlin.
Yeah.
They're shoving her in a corner to do what? It's just awful. I can't even begin. I just can't even begin.
Tina,
And
go ahead. Jump in there, Tina.
Okay, well, I think that Stephanie White talking about the fans, if you read between the lines, that's her way of her first step in going against Caitlyn, like she did on that interview when she was saying, we're going to run everything through Kelsey, because she puts the fans out there. Then she says, I'm going to run everything through Kelsey. I really think, to be honest, there's going to be a war of words between. I think Stephanie White is doing this on purpose because maybe she has been talked to by the owner that this is going to be run through CC, and she's like, oh, hell no. I'm not running this through CC. Like they're butting heads. And all I can hope for is thinking that we're going to get a sporadic surprise press conference from Caitlin and her agent, and it's to announce she's asked for a trade.
Mm,
That's
Ooh.
what we need to be praying for.
yeah.
But
Mhm.
you
I'm
know,
with you on that, Tina. Look, I'm following in the direction you going. You got the
Mhm.
compass in your hand, woman. Go ahead.
because the thing is, I feel like it's being put out there. She's literally putting it out there for there to be controversy.
Hmm.
And
Right.
Caitlin's is not going to sit back if this keeps blowing up. She's not going to sit back and pretend she don't hear this.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a go along, get along kid. But when Stephanie White is out here blatantly, she's doing this blatantly, y'all.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I mean, that's the part that gets me. I feel like it's really, she's poking the bear.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm with you.
That's a
I'm with
fact.
you. Zoom man, I'm gonna let you jump in. Let me read this from David real quick. I appreciate you, David. He said CC should go to the links in a trade question mark. No, we don't rock with Cheryl Reeves. You didn't want to
Mm-mm.
crash out on the ref
Mm-mm.
until it happened to you. You watched Caitlin Clark get the living hell beat out of her for 2 years, and you hated on her for the Olympics. So I don't want Caitlin Clark going to Minnesota at all. At all. I don't Cheryl Reeves don't deserve Caitlin Clark at
Mm-mm.
all.
That's a
Um,
fact.
Kima and Charles, I see you guys in the back. Don't leave. Stick around. I'm gonna bring y'all in, but I want to, I got Tina and Marisol and my boy Zoo Man. I ain't heard from Zoo Man in a while, so I will rotate y'all in. Just stick around. Just stick around. I got y'all though. Zoo Man, go ahead. Jump in there, bro.
Man, first and foremost, how everybody doing tonight? Y'all
Good.
doing good?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yeah, doing great.
Man, look, I ain't talked to you, my boy. I ain't talked to you in a minute now.
It's been a
You know,
minute.
it's been a lot of bullshit going down. You know that, right? You know that, right? I'm gonna start right here. For Stephanie White to say that the fans are toxic, we might be a little toxic because your crazy ass don't know what the fuck you doing. Let's start right
Mm-hmm.
there.
Exactly.
Let's start right there. Cause you got the nerve, the mitigated gall, the blasphemy, to say that you want to run the team through Kelsey Mitchell. This my thing, y'all. This my thing. If the Indiana Fever is approved of this, I feel like they probably wanted to do this before Caitlin Clark even stepped in the door. If that was the case, why would you want to even draft her in the first place?
Uh-huh.
Let's talk about it. Maybe because she got all the clout. Maybe because they want that to rub on them. Maybe they said one thing and they was gonna do a whole nother way before the season even start.
Zoo
Let's
Man,
start right
remember
there.
Zoo Man, remember they said they wanted to be Apple. Remember that.
That's
They're
a
using
fact. Let's
Caitlin.
talk about. Let's talk about it. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm really sick of this shit because I'm glad CC got hurt, but I'm really hurt that she didn't play because I feel like when CC playing, everything is basketball is great again, especially women's
Mm-hmm.
sports. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, for you to even say you watched this girl for 5 years and you had her playing small forward in the corner while everybody else you let everybody else do their thing, but you hate on her. I think CC need to bounce. I think
Yeah.
she just need to go. And this is another prime example of why the WNBA is where they at right now. Their civil rights shit. It was a reason why they put that out there on the Wall Street Journal. It was a
Yeah.
reason
Uh-huh.
why they did that. Let's talk about it.
All the tea leaves are starting to hey, look. Once they start locking up NBA dude, and then we seen, bro, we saw months ago. I mean, months ago, we saw the Caitlin Clark civil rights thing being violated. We saw Stephen A say months ago, before this clip, I'm gonna show y'all. Months ago,
Yeah.
he said Trump might step in to stop what's going on in the W. This stuff has been being said for months. And I'm like a lot of people. I'm not the people that are like whatever people into, I'm cool with. I don't judge people for what they into.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm not big into conspiracies. But for the
Hmm.
people who are and people who is
Hey,
giving them a hard time, oh, you're a conspiracy, da 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 da. They look right about a lot of this shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
For
I'm not
sure.
gonna lie to you.
Where there's smoke,
hey,
there's fire.
I keep the vision. I'm gonna hop back on because I can hear your lips moving. I can
Okay.
see your lips moving, but I can't hear you.
Pull back up and I'll pull back up.
Hey, KTV, when the feds were looking into it a couple months ago, I
Hmm.
said then, when the feds do something, they don't just do it out in the open and
They
let you
don't come
know
till they
everything.
got you.
They get
Yep.
all their info, and then they come and sneak up on you and get at you like a snake when they got the goods. And I said they're not going to just come and get involved and not do anything. There's probably been a lot of stuff going on under the scenes, and that's why
Mhm.
now it's bubbling back up, because we're about to. I have felt like something was about to go
Mm-hmm.
down. I had this feeling. It's so weird that it's happening like this, but we've paid close attention to this, those of us.
Yeah,
So it's like you knew something was coming down. I still believe something's going to come down.
I do too. And then you know what? I want to Kima, I added you in. You can unmute yourself whenever you're ready. But hold on, let me make sure Zoo Man is back because he came back. Let me Zoo Man, unmute yourself, bro.
I got you. Yeah, I couldn't hear you, man. My bad. I couldn't hear you. But
Now,
yeah, I'm back on.
before you take off, Zoo Man, I want to touch on something Marisol said because she's right. And because she's right, I think we kind of got to analyze ourselves. Marisol said, I'm saying it right when I say Marisol, right?
Yeah, that's her name.
Okay,
Marty. So you can call me Marty, whichever
Madi,
whichever's
Madi.
easy for
Okay,
you. Yeah.
Madi said, in regards to Stephanie White coming at the fans, she said they act like, they're not used to, fans and that. The fact of
Right,
the
right.
matter, Madi, so you're right, they do act like it, but they
Mm-hmm.
haven't had fans. They're not.
Exactly.
That is what I have realized when you watch Ryan Howard at the podium complaining about fans cheering for Asia Wilson and opposing team players. When you watch Kalia Copper getting mad at fans for booing Dewana Bonner, who's on the other team of a team she just quit on. What
Yeah.
I've realized is they're not used to people watching this. They're
Nope.
not used to people having a vetted interest and actual passion about wins, losses, you playing good, you playing bad, dumb decisions being made. They're not used to this at all. And
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
they just show it time and time again.
Bro, they are afterthought. Before Caitlin Clark, they was a whole afterthought. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Nobody talked about the WNBA. So, yeah, this is all new to them.
And it's sad. It's sad. Kima, are you there?
Yo,
Kima,
yeah,
how
can you
you
hear
doing?
me?
How you doing, Kima?
I'm good. I hope everybody doing all right tonight.
We
Good,
good.
good.
We good. What do you think about the comments Stephanie White had to say on that Fever Insider podcast?
I mean, I feel like it's trash. There's so many, it's so much now that has come out between the whole situation with the NBA that I'm starting to question every single last thing. I'm even
Mm-hmm.
starting to question if Kelsey really had an injury. That's what I'm trying because I'm like there was talks about NBA players throwing in games for these gambling situations, and I'm like,
Mm.
I mean, what a way to make the Aces win if somebody had money on the game. Like, you got to throw it in somehow. I'm starting to question every single thing.
Me
I ain't
too.
gonna hold you.
Me too. And you know what? You know what's crazy is, um, I heard people saying like, there's players. All right, like remember we was all getting on Angel Reese. Yo, she faking his back injury, bruh. Now we didn't know if it was to get. Now it could have been just spite to get back to. Maybe she just went out of Chicago. She was mad that they suspended her for a half, and it was embarrassing, bad for her brand, whatever. I found out that like these players get paid by companies to wear like Gucci can pay you 30, 40, $50,000 to wear outfits to games and sit on the bench in them even if you don't play. All that, bro, there's a
Oh
lot.
yeah, there's a lot of sponsorships and partnerships,
Yeah, so
but
I'm I wasn't aware of all of that. But my whole thing is you're right. Like I don't want to question Kelsey Mitchell. But the thing is, I know you don't want to question Kelsey Mitchell, but now you feel like you have to question everything.
not only
Yeah.
that, it's like it's crazy convenient. How long has Kelsey known that she's trying to build a team around her? You
Man.
know what I mean?
Oh,
I don't know. Whole thing suspect now. I'm
Kima,
like,
let me
damn,
ask
I
yeah.
gotta look at everybody sideways,
Kima,
man.
let me ask you this.
Hmm.
Demiris Dantas had a concussion, right?
Where is she, Lord?
She had a concussion. There's
Hmm.
dudes playing in the NFL. They're hitting helmet to helmet. That'll get a concussion. They might sit out one game for 1 week. We didn't see nothing happen to this lady. They said she had a concussion and she sat out for like a month straight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only thing we can think of, I'm like, the only way you probably could have got a concussion was maybe in practice. You know what I mean?
But
And
They
then
they
bro, concut. You don't now. I get it. Brain is serious. I'm not. But bro, I have not seen anybody. I played sports my whole life. Played college basketball. Bro, a concussion. I've never seen a basketball player be out for a month with a concussion.
okay,
Nope.
What
seriously, you know what I think
The
too?
Chloe
That's a
Bibby
fact.
situation. The Chloe Bibby.
You
Really think about this, y'all. We signed Chloe Bibby. When we first signed her, she was playing legit minutes and making shots and playing. Y'all remember the first game she played versus Sky? She hit like 3, 4 threes
Mm-hmm.
out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. After she's playing great, she just gets benched out of nowhere. She's playing 3 minutes, 5 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
6 minutes in a game. All of a sudden, she's out for the season with a knee. We didn't see her fall. We didn't
Nope.
like nothing. We like did she get surgery? At least with Sophie, we saw Sophie have surgery. We saw Sydney Colson. And like there's certain things we saw. We don't know. Like we don't see any of these things. What happened?
KTV.
Exactly.
It's
real talk
Exactly.
because
though, I
it
feel
was
like a lot
because
of
she shot the
what was that?
threes.
Sorry.
She didn't hesitate. She put them up. She drained them, and Stephanie White didn't like it. She
Nope.
don't
She
like.
did not like that.
I
Let's talk
think
about how she did Lexi. Let's talk about that. Like how
Lexi.
she.
yeah, but see, even with Lexi though, Lexi should have been concussed, really,
I was
and she
about to
was
say with
right
those
back.
two black eyes.
Yes,
Yes.
and she was right back out.
But I'm talking.
Immediately. I
But
think that
I'm
they are trying to. I think that they are purposely trying to keep players out of the loop of certain things because, let's be honest, had Cece been able to play, had Dantes or Bibi, any of them that were able at one point to come back out that we now find out and play, this could have gone a different way and that would have jeopardized whatever, you
Mm-hmm.
know, what
Mm,
was going on. That's the way I see it. The way everything coming out, I'm like everybody's suspect straight up.
it's all
Exactly. The
suspect.
fix is in.
It's
Yeah.
all suspect. Hey, shout out to Kent Carlson. I appreciate you. Well, KTV, I do believe now, considering our girl CC22 ranked number 4 to the 25th on of Forbes Tour de Force juggernaut powerhouse. What can White or Fever or League do to her now? Well, it looked like they cannot have a 2026 season to try to stop us from watching her. That's it looked like that is the next that's the next move they was looking to make. Shout out to David Cushmore. Should Angel Reese go to Portland or Toronto in a trade? It don't matter. Well, it don't matter. Like you it's gonna be the same thing in Chicago. Angel Reese is not good enough to be the best player on a winning team. She needs to go somewhere like a Phoenix or Minnesota where she can be the fourth, fifth best player, and that way her rebound and all that stuff can have an impact on winning. But
Mm-hmm.
trading her to be your best player, not gonna work ever. She's just not. She's just not talented enough.
Hey,
Shout out.
KTV, I got to ask you a question.
Go ahead, Tina.
One thing that was really suspect on that Stephanie White interview is when she said, Kelsey deserves to be here.
Oh, yeah.
He
No one
deserves to
deserves
be
anything.
close to home. Have they not talked about forever and ever that Cece always wanted to come to Indiana because it was close to Iowa? How is that so funny that that same sentence came out of Stephanie White's mouth about Kelsey Mitchell? That is too weird.
I think it's nonsense, Tina. And the fact of the matter is, like, I'm not against Kelsey. Like I put out my top 10 play. I think Kelsey's
Mm-mm.
in my top 6. I got respect for Kelsey as she's a baller. I don't hate Kelsey Mitchell. But it's like you and Stephanie White, the way you're moving, you're making us feel like we have to pick one or the other. Because
Right.
you're making it
Mm-hmm.
That's
seem
a
like
fact.
Kelsey can't coexist with Caitlyn when we saw her coexist with Caitlyn post
Exactly.
Olympic break. So, at the end of the day, I think it's crap. Just because you was on the Indiana Fever when y'all was playing in the damn barn and you was winning 6 and 7 games a year, that don't mean you automatically have to be here years later. That does not automatically
Yeah.
mean
You
that to me.
deserve
Bro,
to
we
be there.
had a system, bro. We
Now,
already had a system in place, bro. She changed that shit.
Yeah,
She
go ahead.
literally changed
let
that
me
shit.
ask you, Vision.
Talk
Let
Like,
me
about
ask
it,
you. Let me ask you. What do you think will happen if, say, for instance, the FBI do step in and be involved with this investigation and find out a little more than they should, and then CC's agent or CC alone would just be like, "Nah, I'm stay away from this." and then decide to play overseas or whatever. Didn't
Bruh,
What do
look,
you think that's gonna happen to the league?
Kima, when the feds get involved, I'm staying away too. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking
That's, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the league think is gonna happen?
man, the league, bro. I don't know,
But
bro.
look, it's a whole debacle. Y'all not really looking at it. Y'all not even looking at the fake injuries. Y'all not even taking account of the abuse that CC. That's really what they want.
Yeah.
That's really what they finna tap into. The
Mm-hmm.
abuse that CC got these last well, really a year and a half too.
Yeah,
And
and bro,
like
Yeah,
people,
they looking at that,
you're
but with
not
the
reaching.
situation that happened with the NBA, they might be sliding over there to the WNBA for that too.
Oh,
Oh
So
they
yeah.
that could be,
absolutely. But
hold on.
they looking at every
People in the comments that be like, "Oh, you guys are reaching." No, we not reaching. Everything is under when stuff like this happen. Everything is under question.
Yeah.
We sat there and talked about certain people having a special whistle. Asia Wilson shot 19 free throws in one game. She shot more than the whole damn entire team. Meanwhile, the rest of the league was getting a living hell beat out of them. We saw
Mm-hmm.
Kelsey Plum at the podium in tears, Gabby Williams at the podium in tears, Caitlin Clark getting the living life beat out of her. But this girl can shoot 20 free throws in a game. Did some refs have
Mm-hmm.
something going on? Did some higher
Yeah.
have some
They're
high
fixing games.
gambling ring going on that we don't know?
Mm-hmm.
We
Yep.
don't know.
Cameron Brink with the bloody nose. Let's talk about it.
Broken nose, no foul call, no review. They
No.
didn't they didn't
Is
even
she all
tell
right?
what
I don't
it
even know
was.
what she was.
The thing is, y'all,
She
Stephanie
all right.
White doesn't
She's
have the
MIA.
knowledge. She doesn't have the knowledge to coach Caitlin's ball style. She really
Absolutely
doesn't.
not.
That's the bottom line with her. She doesn't know how to coach her.
Mm, yeah.
She doesn't have the knowledge to do it.
Shout out to Terry T. Caitlin and Sabrina need to bounce to Coach Sandy in Toronto. Mike,
Mm-hmm.
I would love it. I
I'm
would
here
love
for
it.
it.
About
I
these
would
box
love it.
office.
I got my passport. Listen, I would love for her to go to Toronto and play for Sandy. I think Sandy is the best coach for her. Shout out to Mark Overo. The owner's son got involved and told White his CC team, and they got into a fight, and he told her you can leave. Okay, yeah, that I'm hearing about that, and I hope that did happen. But the fact of the matter is, he had that conversation with her, but she just did a show a couple days ago saying that she building around Kelsey Mitchell. So
Mm-hmm.
clearly, she don't give a damn about what he's saying.
It might be a war behind the scenes while y'all
Oh
playing.
yeah.
It might.
That's
It
what
might be a
I think.
war.
There's a
this
war
could
going
be a
on.
reason why CC don't really say much. To be honest, there's a lot going on that just unfortunately is just now coming out, and to everybody who's defending, um, I was about to say Kathy, Lord Jesus, Stephanie. When we say like fire her or whatever, there's so many people who are coming to her defense,
Oh yeah.
only
They're
for
calling
her,
us the twisties now, right?
Oh
On
yeah.
yeah,
Oh
Twitter,
only
God.
for
we're the
her to come
twisties.
out and
Have
do
they
this.
seen how the whole season went? We was projected to be in the championship, like top five.
Yeah.
And what standard did we make it at the end of the season? What was that? Seven, eight? What was that? Six?
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, bro. If you ain't watching the games and you ain't dissecting it or analyzing it, oh, I ain't trying to hear that shit because I feel like we was supposed to be in the dance. We was supposed to be a championship like on some dominant type shit, and we was not nowhere near that. We had a whole
Yeah.
roller coaster.
Yeah. All right, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna play what Stephen A. Smith had to say about this WNBA being involved in this investigation down the line. Let me see.
How many times, for
Did I
one
said
incident after another, have I said Trump is coming? He's coming. I'm going to say it on national television again. Bad Bunny is performing at the Super Bowl, and all of a sudden you hearing ICE is going to be there, looking to engage in mass deportations. The Super Bowl, disrupting things. Big night for the NBA. When Beyonce put on a show. That has now been smeared because we're talking about this story, okay? Remember, Trump has a long, long history connected to the world of sports because he had those casinos. Where do you think folks were coming half the time? I'm not talking about individuals. I'm talking about the culture. When people want to go to a casino, when people want to gamble, when people want to party, or whatever the case may be, this was his kind of connection to that. Why am I glad you're here, Monica? Because Don't be surprised if the WNBA is next on his list.
Hmm.
Because when you've got all of these protests that have been going out there and people that have been protesting against him and what have you, this man is coming. He's coming. And I've been saying it for a long time. And to me, this is the latest nugget of evidence that we're talking about right here. That's not to question the legitimacy of the case. We don't know. We're all sitting up here and we're saying that we don't know. But anybody that has been around him, anybody that has talked to him, anybody that has seen his reactions from the sports leagues and the positions that people have taken, they are not surprised at what's going on today.
Listen, man. Listen, y'all keep playing gay. Y'all want to act like, but he's not. I'm telling y'all now. Now I'm not saying he's right about everything. I'm not
Uh-huh.
saying that, but he's not saying this shit for no reason, bro. He's not. I'm
He's
sorry,
been
he's
saying
not.
this for months, Key
Yeah.
Division. He's been saying this for months. He's been
No, but
saying this.
what's that little girl from the New York team that doesn't shut up on Twitter? Always fighting with them, talking about the administration and stuff like that.
Natasha Cloud.
Natasha Cloud.
Yeah.
Yep. That's another one. Shut up, girl. Be quiet. Don't draw
Somebody got to
attention to
start snitching,
yourself.
I believe.
Well,
Hmm.
what
I,
is
I feel
even
like
active
somebody that knows
her
something about these
to?
refs gonna start snitching real quick.
Bro, bro. And this goes back to what some people were saying when they was coming up here, and like when because I was flaming the refs all season. Like I was flaming the refs all season, and people were saying, "No, it's not the refs. Something's going on with the league. They are being instructed to do this." There
Hmm.
was plenty of people saying that, plenty, and now we have to possibly give that some credence. Were they being told to do this?
Yep.
Hey, I'm gonna give a shout out. I'm gonna give a shout out to Pete and Diva, cause they've been on this type of shit for since I even stepped on anybody panel or live. They've been saying this for the longest. So I was like, you
Mhm.
know what? Eh, you might look over them, but you had to real deal listen to what they talking about, cause it's always a theory to things. And
It's starting to look that way. It's starting to look real fishy, man. I just got to be honest and listen.
So CC's fan base is, they look at the fan base as very conservative. Okay. Well,
Mhm.
right
The
there, let
MAGAs.
you know Donald Trump, he's like all over that. If this can bring him some clout and attention to fix something and do something for this fan base that's been, ridiculed, this conservative fan base that they're calling it, that's why I'm thinking it's really something going down.
Man, I think listen, man, where there's smoke, there's fire. I think
Yep.
something's gonna come of all of this. And then really it's so many things. I'm thinking this too. Okay, even we go to Unrivaled. Unrivaled ratings wasn't all that. Unrivaled ratings hasn't wasn't better than the WNBA. I think Unrivaled ratings might have been half of what the WNBA's are.
Couple
All of a
hundred.
sudden, your ratings not even that great. All of a sudden, y'all got a $340 million valuation. What the hell is going on around here?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
People throwing money at that.
What is going, bro? It's some now. This is stuff that's beyond us. Clearly, this stuff is
Hmm.
beyond us. But it's so many things that make no sense that I wanted to ignore before and just say, hey, this is what they saying. $340 million valuation. This was going on. WNBA in trouble. Blah blah blah. Now I kind of got to start looking a little deeper. Like, wait a minute, man. Some things not making sense.
Exactly. No, they're definitely fixing games.
Ain't
There's
the mom?
definitely some kind of gambling scheme. Because remember, there was one game that Kelsey Mitchell played that she was god awful. It was like, how can she be this bad? This girl. And the next day, people were like, she's fixing. She threw the game. She threw the game. Something went down there that it's just not carry. She has her off, but she was really bad that game. And we
Mhm.
lost by a lot. And the thing that everybody came out and said the next thing, they were like, yo, this girl threw this game. There's money to be made. There's money to be, and they don't get paid. Well, she does, but everybody else does not get paid a lot. So the refs don't get paid a lot. So I could see them doing all kinds of like eeny Sweeney shit. Mm-hmm.
Possibly. Shout out to Marsha Jackson. Why did it take the refs 15 minutes to review a call? maybe waiting for instructions from DraftKings. Just kidding. Or am I? That's the thing. We don't know. And you're
Mm-hmm.
not wrong for questioning anything at this point, to be honest. You're not
Look at
wrong
the
for anything.
look
You
at
know
the
what would be
WNBA
interesting to
finals
see?
last year. Stop
Yeah.
playing.
Oh yeah. When Kathy showed up with her little "I love New York" dress.
Let's talk
But
about it.
y'all know what's wild too? It's like, yo, Chauncey Billups. Bro, you're making like $9 million a year being a head coach. How much more? How much money you need, bro? You made a bunch of money playing. Like y'all, like what is it? Like what's going on with y'all?
You know what
Let's
I would
talk
want to see?
Terry
I would
Rozier. Let's
want to
talk about it.
see. I would want to see the investors that did give Unrivaled the money. I would want to know how much of a percentage of Unrivaled did they offer up, because, and this may sound real crazy and far fetched, but just with all the other information that's coming out, especially with the mob being involved,
Mm-hmm.
they usually hide their money in not that I know, not an expert, just saying. Um
They
with,
launder their money.
within the ownership of teams, and that way
Mm-hmm.
that they can control it, right? So if they have the controlling minority shares in that team, they can do, basically they can hide their money and control it however they want.
Hmm. I don't
I'm
know.
telling you, everything look crazy.
It all looked crazy. I'm gonna add Q in here. Mental clarity. I
Mm-hmm.
see you. I see you. Just stay on. I'll add you in. Maria.
Hey, TV, I'm going to hop off so somebody else can hop on, but I'm still going to be listening.
All right. All right. Appreciate you, Tina.
All right. Thank you.
Um, Man, it really, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It really bothered me when Stephanie White said that about the fans, though. It's just like, bro, you two, like, you gonna do this? Like, you gonna blame now? You're trying to blame Caitlin Clark fans, and really, it's because we held you accountable to do your damn job,
Exactly.
Can we talk about it?
which is
Facts.
crazy.
Can we
Like,
talk about it?
that's all we did was hold you accountable to do your job and say, hey, stop trying to play her as small forward. What are you doing? You said
Mm-hmm.
you watched her for 5 years.
Bro, she don't even do that, bro. Let's talk about it. Come on, man, because it's just out of bounds. Out of bounds.
Q, you unmuted.
What up, dog? What up with y'all?
What up, Q?
What's good with you?
Hey, Q, what you think about Stephanie White saying she want to build around Kelsey Mitchell and that Caitlin Clark fans basically creating a toxic environment?
Did she say she want to build around her or did she want to bring her back?
Nah, she said I want to continue to build around Kelsey Mitchell.
I don't know.
I
But
don't know.
I get why y'all want, like, why you should bring her back, because you need like a 1-2, damn near a three combination to win a championship right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I
Like
feel like
she should have said it like, yo, we need Kelsey to make a big three or something. It would have made more sense.
Yes,
Exactly.
facts. Thank you.
yeah,
The
because
wording wasn't right.
yeah, because Q to me the wording kind of made it seem. I kind of feel like she making us feel like we got to choose one or the other,
Mm-hmm.
No, we shouldn't have to. We
Facts.
should be
and we
trying to
shouldn't
keep
have
these
to.
three together and build the role
Facts.
players that fit them.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But the way she putting it, like I don't know if she misworded it, but
Nah,
that didn't sound
Now
right,
she
bro.
stood
It
10
didn't
toes
sound
nah,
right.
down.
nah.
No
She
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 time.
was
said
stirring. She
exactly
was
what she
stirring it up.
meant.
She's stirring it up.
Exactly, with her
All my
chest.
damn Detroit Piston point guard Lexus got gambling problems. I'm getting tired of this. Isaiah Thomas got busted for the same shit.
Who?
Isaiah Thomas got busted for the
Oh
same shit
yeah.
back in the day.
Hey, and then you had Malik Beasley on the team last year with the Pistons. His ass got in a gambling thing. He ain't even on the team
Mm-hmm.
right now.
That was with Milwaukee, but yeah, he was. Yeah, that's the yeah.
Yeah, it's something that Detroit water. You gotta stop wearing them damn buffs.
Hey, baby, you know we some hustlers, baby. We gonna get that money any way we can get
Yeah, hey, y'all go. Hey, y'all ain't gonna leave no extras either.
it.
Shout out to
But
Peggy.
yeah, I don't know about Stephanie White about that comment though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to Peggy. Hey, off topic. Goldman Sachs is going to buy out CC Agency. XL Sports
Yeah,
GS is
that's
her
true. Mm-hmm.
sponsorship. Oh, salute. That's fire then. That's fire. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
Goldman Sachs.
Um, all right. What you think about this whole when Stephen A said the WNBA will be next to basically on a investigation list.
I don't think ain't gonna investigate nothing.
Bro,
I think he's just trying to spark conversation.
Nah, that's real though. I ain't gonna lie.
I
Hmm.
don't know, bro.
They need to be
Hey,
What they really
investigated.
gonna investigate?
I mean,
man,
bro.
just like how they
What
man,
they gonna
anything.
investigate? They saying what I'm saying. What they gonna be like investigating Clark for sitting out? What they
No, I don't know.
investigating?
I'm not
No.
like we don't know the particulars, but well, first of all, even on teams outside of the Indiana Fever, there was unreported injuries that
Hmm.
people were left at. This is Caitlin Clark aside. Let's put her to the shelf.
I ain't gonna lie. They do a horrible job with they
Even like,
injury
bro,
report. They don't tell you till like
NFL,
5 minutes before the
NBA,
game.
they got a report. NFL, you know that injury report come out on Wednesday.
Saturday.
Yeah, like no, it come out. It start out the game on Sunday. The injury report come out Tuesday, and then it's
Yeah.
another
Mm-hmm.
injury report Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like
You
you
get
have
multiple
to,
throughout the week.
yeah, bro. There's been unreported injuries all through the WNBA. I mean, all these people talking about the refs and all this, bro. They're gonna look at the
Yeah, now
whole
they might
thing,
investigate the refs.
bro. Even with Q, think about this. What have the players been saying? They want the partnership thing, basically the percentage and all that, right? The WNBA refusing to open the books and all of this.
Hmm.
Yeah, that right there.
They've been
That right there
saying
is
they're
so
in the red.
suspect.
They've been
So
saying they're
suspect.
losing money. They're in the red, but they won't open the books to show they're in the red. We don't know. We don't know what
Hold
they
on, I
can
got
come
one
look
thing
for.
to say to me. To me, it's crazy. I think they in the red, but I don't think they what they said last year, 40 million. I think they probably 10, 15 in the million because all these new expansion teams, you can't be what business be in the
Hmm.
red and expands?
Bro,
Remember, Diva was talking about that. Diva was like, they make money. They're lying. They make money. They're terrified to open up those books because they know it's going to be the women are going to be like, ah, shit. Look, you guys been using us for years.
Q,
Hmm.
Q. Think about it. If a business in the red nonstop, Golden State Valkyries, he paid what 250 million. All these other Toronto took 250 million each for all.
Philly, Cleveland,
They would
Detroit.
look.
Yep.
They wouldn't even let Connecticut sell it. The Boston dude, the Boston owner of the Boston, he was gonna. He did. He said, "Bro, I'm not doing all the bidding thing. I got 350 million for it, and I'll build a new facility." They turned him down and said, "No, you got to get in line. How
Hmm.
you in the red and you got all these 250 million, $300 million buyers lined up? Something not add.
Tell somebody to wait in line.
Like
Why
what?
you think?
I'm in the whole 70 grand and you got 100 for me. Pull up now. What are you
And,
talking about?
and I don't like that the players don't get no revenue on like jersey sales or merch
Hmm.
sales. Like
That's
for
what they
instance,
said.
I like multiple players, but it ain't no way in hell that Caitlin Clark shouldn't be getting some revenue off them jersey sales.
I mean, bro,
Hmm.
that's what they saying. But the WNBA is basically saying, yo, well, and I do agree. The WNBA don't own majority of the WNBA. That's the problem. But they still don't want to open up them damn books. So my thing with the whole FBI thing is we don't know what they're gonna come look for. It's a
Exactly.
bunch of things in the air that they could look at. We don't know.
Hey Chad, if y'all gonna buy Caitlin Clark stuff, buy it from the Nike website. She get revenue from that.
Nah,
Hmm.
facts,
Don't
facts.
buy it from the team store.
Mm, that's a fact. That's a
She
fact.
be
And if
selling out
any,
though. That's what
go ahead, Zoo.
I'm finna say. She be selling out, so you can't get it most of the time. Usually she sells out.
Hmm.
That shit do be gone. I had to make my own fake Caitlin Clark sneakers.
Oh, you did a Nike
I,
ID?
That's funny as heck.
man,
but
Let me ask you, y'all think that this situation that's going on is going to affect uh somewhat get in the way of the CBA negotiation?
absolutely.
Yeah,
But they
absolutely.
they finna tap in on something. That's why Stephen A. said, "Don't be surprised if they're gonna look into the WNBA."
mm,
Hmm.
Bro, this man know too much info. Dude talk to a lot of people.
yeah, bro.
He
Look, bro.
man,
ESPN paying that man $125 million. He ain't up there just saying shit to be saying it, bro.
Exactly.
He's
let's
not.
talk about it.
He's not. He's not.
He knows something that we don't know.
He said
That's a
he
fact.
told Monica McNutt, I made sure you was on the show today so I could let you know.
Hmm.
He
Yep.
made bro. She wasn't even gonna be on ESPN today at all. Bruh,
Yeah.
he's not, bro. He's not just saying stuff, bro.
He be
He's not.
dropping nuggets
Yeah.
for
He
a
don't need
reason.
clickbait.
He be dropping nuggets for a reason. People just
Hmm.
don't. People can't accept it sometimes. of what's
Yeah, bro.
really going on. Bro,
Yeah.
he been saying this for months.
Yep.
I follow this man. This man
Yeah.
been saying
Facts.
this for like 5 months
Yeah.
prior,
Yeah.
since that civil rights
Hmm.
situation happened. Bro, they
Mm-hmm.
looking at the neglect of Caitlin Clark and how she was treated. That's why they put that out there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's
Wasn't
talk about it.
A congressperson was the one that made a big to do about it? And the thing is, like, we saw it on national TV. It's not like they were doing it behind the scenes. We saw them beating this girl up, not
Yeah.
calling, fouls, the refs looking the other way. That shit played out on real time.
Bro,
So
we
for them
saw
to
all
be
that.
like, no, they're in trouble. Something is happening.
Something is
Something is
going on.
happening. Something's
Something
coming down the pipe.
something something is going on. Um, and then we got to talk about this too. We saw Adam Silver come out and basically say, all right, when like your two little nephews be fighting and they like six and you just grab both of their heads and separate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what Adam Silver tried to do between the WNBA Players Union and Kathy Engelbert. You know what I'm saying? Look, hey, stop. I'm gonna make sure this gets done. And then the WNBPA go on Instagram and troll this man. Like,
Man,
and then what's crazy is today, early this morning, it comes out that the owners are basically saying the WNBA Players Association, Nneka Ogwumike, Nafisa Collier, Brianna Stewart are lying about the negotiation. They're saying, yo, they're lying to the public about the negotiation. We're putting in multiple offers. They're not looking at them at all. Like
Wow.
at all.
let's talk about it.
So, bro, it is it's a shit show, y'all.
That's in the conflict of interest too, because those two are set. Those two are going somewhere. Even NECA is going to Unrivaled. They have some place to go. How about the other girls that are not going anywhere?
Yeah,
There's no place for them. They're the ones that need to be represented. These ladies have a place to go, and
that's
they make
To be
good
honest,
money.
there's a lot of players who are actually a part of the WNBPA. There's
mhm.
it's just that NECA is
They're
the
the heads
president.
of it.
There's a lot of
Oh,
players that are actually a part
But
of that.
but if,
my thing is, Kima, ask me this. Answer me this. Okay, if you guys, if Kima, you're in the league. Let's say you are uh, let's say you are Ari McDonald, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
You played in the league. You weren't on the team to start the season, but with the way you play, you definitely gonna be on the team to start this season. You're gonna get some decent money, right?
Hmm.
Unrivaled did not call you to be a part of their league.
Nope.
Um, how do you feel that okay, the people that are handling your negotiation are like, fuck this, we just playing an Unrivaled, but you're not getting no money from Unrivaled.
Mm-mm.
How do you
They
feel?
only take like what,
I
maybe
don't think
50
that is.
players.
I honestly, for that reason, I don't think it's all the players. To be honest, I think it's a select few players. Now, like during the All Star game, like Plum said and Clark said, like they didn't even know what was going on. They was just told to put the shirts on. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure that the players who are at home or playing overseas or know that they're not on anybody's roster radar for Unrivaled or any of the other leagues, I'm pretty sure they are good with getting what the commissioner is proposing at this moment. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like it's a select few who are pushing this narrative now. This is not to say they don't need to get paid more. Obviously, they do,
Yeah,
but because of that reason, I don't think it's everybody because everybody knows that they can't play on other teams like that.
I'm with
Right.
you. And I don't think that is fair to the other 60 some players who are not going to
Mm-hmm.
get employed by Unrivaled. That because okay, it's one thing, yeah, the all-star game, y'all are the biggest names, y'all are the all-stars, right? So y'all want to make a statement. Cool. Um, y'all also the Caitlin Clarks, Brianna Stewart has made 8 figures throughout her career through
Mm-hmm.
basketball, endorsements, all this stuff. Caitlin Clark makes 8 figures them every year. Y'all gonna make y'all money.
Yep.
It's
He's
not
gonna
what
make money.
the other
Mm-hmm.
60 players who are not in Unrivaled and all of this stuff. You telling me, bro, if I was a second round draft pick in this past draft, and I'm not on Unrival. I might have made what 60 grand this year. I'm trying to get my money next year. Like I can't sit. I can't sit for a year. I'm not getting no money from Unrival, bro. Like I'm good with the deal
Exactly.
they off. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good with the 4 times the amount.
I feel like it's the like the bigger names like the NECA or
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Asia
absolutely.
or Collier. You know, those are the ones I think that are pushing or it further than what it needs to be at this point.
Oh yeah.
Because, like I said, if I'm a regular player sitting at home waiting to be called because it's mad of them, and
Uh-huh.
we seen that with the fever, like people just randomly cutting off the street. You know, it's like if I'm making 60, I'm gonna want that 400
Of
plus
course. That's a good
pay.
But look, the crazy thing, Kima, is they talking about it's 4 times the amount. So I'm not getting 60 now because y'all refusing to accept. I'm missing out on $250,000 next season.
Well,
I ain't
that's what I'm saying. Like I
That's the
want,
problem.
to miss out on $250,000. Y'all got $250,000 to skip out on it for. I don't have. Everybody don't got $250,000 to tell to say no. I'm not gonna go play for $250,000.
exactly.
I wonder
Not
what would
fair to
happen.
everybody else, bruh.
I wonder what would happen if Area Powers or if Ari McDonald or whatever be like, listen, I hear what y'all saying, right? But everybody don't have that luxury. So I wonder if there is some pushback between the players within between the
It gotta
players.
be, bro. There's no way everybody is okay with this unless okay, y'all got a $340 million valuation. I think Trey Young investing 10 million. This person
Uh-huh.
investing 20. Hold on, what do y'all got some side? Y'all putting together some side money for us 60 some WNBA employees who are not invited to play in your league? Are y'all putting some money to the side for us to get
Oh,
paychecks?
and they even
You know,
want money from the people before. Did you hear that, Magnus?
They done lost their damn mind with some of the stuff they
but
ask.
but here's the thing. I don't think that fee is understanding that. Say for instance, whatever is going down with the WNBA, Unrivaled becomes even more popular. I don't think she understands that the more, especially if they go for 5-5, play, the more money. If the players are demanding from Unrivaled what they're demanding here at the W, I think that she would have a problem with that
Of course.
because they don't even make the money, and so that's going to be like, damn, what did I do? I put my foot in my mouth type situation
Uh-huh.
because it's not like the players are still there. It's not like the players are going to go to another league and still not get paid what they're worth. You know what I mean? Or want to get paid what
WNBA,
they're
if
worth.
they
Put it that way.
refuse, if these players refuse to agree to anything, could the WNBA move on with replacement players? I wonder how that works because I've heard that.
I
But
would
we
have been
don't even know
if
what they
I was them.
offering
I
though.
would have been moved on with replacement players. There's so many people that's waiting. I'd be like, since y'all want to be petty and y'all want to play these
Uh-huh.
games, and I got a season, and I'm not about to lose the money that we just got. Y'all do what y'all got to do. If you don't want to take this, then sit out. Like Barkley said, y'all be home chilling, twiddling your thumbs or whatever. And there's so
Uh-huh.
many other players that we see that can step
Come
up to
out
the
every
plate and
year.
give you good
Yep.
entertainment, especially with Clark and Reese or whomever, the newer players and the players that are coming in into
Uh-huh.
the league. I just like, all right, let's start it over, fresh league,
Maybe
fresh
that's
eye.
what they want, though.
But see, this is my problem though. This is my problem with all that. They doing too much, trying to have too much entitlement and not producing. I done heard ladies talking about they don't want to do back to back. The NBA do back to back, so why you can't do back to back?
Well, that
And
was
they
That's what I'm
Satu.
saying.
demanding
Like
so
if you
Satu and
start
they
building that
Paige.
demanding so
stream,
much money, like, but y'all really ain't trying to put that work in. And that's how I'm looking at it. It's like what are the owners even offering them? Because I feel like it's a very lump sum.
Okay,
How
okay.
Adam
The
Silver
owners offering them 4 times the amount of money,
They make.
with
Mm-hmm.
basically an increase on the contract every year. So if you sign a max, let's say you sign a 4-year max, at $1 million. The first year you get 1 million. The second year you'll get 1.3. Third year it goes up and up and up each year, right?
And they can't live on that shit.
But my thing
That's why
is,
I'm asking. That's why I'm asking.
my thing with the players is I'm cool with negotiate your bread. I'm not gonna knock nobody for
Mhm.
trying to get their money because I'm gonna try to get mine. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not knocking nobody for that. But when y'all start being petty and y'all are asking, like, for one, y'all ask for dumb stuff. We're not giving nobody paychecks that played in 2003. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The tickets wasn't selling, nobody was interested, and we didn't make no money. I'm not cutting nobody a check from 2003. Sorry, Cheryl Swoops. I don't have nothing for you. Like the NBA is not cutting out checks for dudes that played in 1965 right now. It's just not happening. Sorry, y'all not here when dudes is getting $200 million contracts. That's
That's
just
just
how
the
it
way
goes.
it is.
That's just how I go. So I think that's ridiculous. And then just petty stuff. Y'all want uh season long, y'all want 24-hour security during the season because y'all see Caitlin Clark happen.
Yeah, but they pay for it.
But y'all not
What?
but I think
Like
it
Reese and Caitlin pay for their own
but it
security.
depends on ownership too. Like, Mark Davis was with the Aces, he got in trouble because he was flying them on his own private jet. Because when this is before every team had private jets because they all got jealous of Caitlin Clark again. So he got in trouble for flying the Aces private, right? So
Mhm.
certain owners like Mark Davis pays for individual security for Asia Wilson. So when she flies to play in Connecticut, if she want to go to a restaurant, whatever, he has paid security that will go everywhere with her. They're trying to negotiate that all the players need that. Have
No.
y'all lost y'all damn mind? Y'all could go walking in front of my house right now and ain't nobody gonna stop y'all, bro. People don't know most of y'all.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's definitely insane. But I'm like,
It's like that.
have
That's
y'all ever
petty on
felt threatened
petty
enough
stuff.
before to that y'all would need it on a regular day? Like you said, if y'all felt like if y'all have stalkers and stuff like that, that's a whole different story. But y'all been chilling in this league for I don't know how long before Caitlyn came, and all of a sudden
Everybody need all everything now.
it's like yeah, it's like yo,
I
anything
ain't
you
got
can do,
that
I can do
pulse.
better type.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's so dumb. Shout out to Peggy. The new CBA doesn't help anyone on rookie deals. You are right about that. So if you're on a rookie deal, it's gonna stay what it is. But my point is, everybody's not them rookies on rookie deals need their money still. You know what I'm saying? Like people
Well,
still need their
if
bread.
that's the case too, if you really about all players, you would include those rookies.
Why do you think the NFL has such a hard time going on a lockout and a strike? Why do you really? Because there are guys who make the team who are undrafted and they get a $5,000 signing bonus and they're only making I don't want to say only because it's good money, but they're not millionaires. They're not even there's dudes on NFL rosters who are not going to make more than $100,000. So yeah, Patrick Mahomes, who got a fucking $400 million deal, you can go on strike. But what about the little dudes, man? Like these
Exactly.
dudes can't go on. Like, come on, bro. You gotta think about everybody, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think that's it's just spearheaded by just a few people because I honestly don't think that all them players even. It's a lot of players that's probably kept in the dark. Being
Hmm.
honest.
Hey, shout out to Marsha Jackson. Y'all know I love the stud buzz, but this is funny. She said, Marsha Jackson said, the players asked for personal security like Caitlin's. The stud buzz couldn't even get into a club. The narcissism is epic. Yeah, I remember on the stream, they was stuck outside the club in Indiana, man.
They
Like,
were like, call Caitlin, call Caitlin.
yeah, it's like, come on, man.
Call the
And
call the
Greg
principal.
Williams was an all-star. Like, come on, y'all. Like, you got to be realistic with some of this stuff, man. It's just the pettiness is ridiculous. You know,
They're gonna have a strike
Well,
at the end of the day.
I wonder how they're gonna respond now that they've been called out for being liars.
Oh boy.
The WMBPA.
that's. I mean, yeah. That's. I don't know how they go. I don't know how they're going to. I don't know how they're going to accept that. To be honest,
Yeah.
like,
Because if they lying about that, now I'm like, Fee,
Ask the question: Is they gonna?
Was you lying on Kathy, bro? Like she said she ain't say that. Did she say it?
yeah.
I don't know.
He
It's
ain't even
still it's so much that's
he ain't
going on.
even
It's too
called
much
Caitlyn.
drama.
They didn't even call Caitlyn and let her know that she was gonna say that.
That was whack.
Yeah, that was scandalous. That was
Mm.
Down bad.
scandalous. She
That
opened up
asked
that can of worms
that asked the question, y'all, is they
and
gonna
then she
go on
like
strike?
disappeared.
Just
I don't know if they'll go. Honestly, I don't know. I'm stepping
the
back. I'm looking
31st
at
coming.
everything. I'm stepping back, looking at everything. I don't know if
31st is
everybody
coming.
gonna go on strike
Let's
because
talk about it.
people still have bills to pay. And like I said, not everybody can make it on these teams. Unrivaled, I don't
Yeah.
know. Do they still have two roster spots available? Because I seen somewhere in somebody's comments like, do y'all really think that the players um are just going to sit there and let this happen? And I'm like, there's a reason why Unrivaled has two roster spots because obviously everyone does not qualify. If that's the
Mm,
case, though, there would be no roster spots left, and the team would be a mixture of unpopular players and regular, and popular players. There's obviously a
Maria, I see you.
stipulation, a stipulation or something that you have to meet in order to even play in the league to even get a spot. So it's
but
like it's crazy work what's going on right now.
but see that's why Keep Division was looking a little spectacle because how are y'all getting all this money and y'all in a way y'all ain't really box office even though y'all got a couple of stars here and there but y'all really ain't box office at the end of the day. The
Because
ratings don't even man.
I
Yeah.
feel like that was contingent on them trying to get Clark there. There's the only thing
Uh-huh.
I can think about. That's the
Yep.
only. That's why it was open for so long. But then Caitlyn came out and said that she not doing it. But then they went and got Kennedy. Didn't Kennedy just sign?
Maria, you there? Oh, she's off. Maria, are you there? Yeah, she dropped off. I don't. It's rumored that Kennedy Carter might be next to sign with Unrivaled. She posted some things in Miami, some cryptic things hinting toward
Yeah, but she's not a superstar. She ain't bringing anybody.
nah.
No, but they still had to fill them rosters, so they about to
Hmm.
start. What?
And then I want to know what's going on. Dominique Malonga might be banned from a
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah,
from
that's crazy.
and she might be banned. She might be not even be able to play in the WNBA next year with what's going on. Because it's a breach of contract and all this
Hmm.
stuff. It's a
But
lot
ain't
going
she?
on.
Isn't she injured though?
Dominique
That's the thing.
Malonga?
I thought she was injured. Yeah, I thought Dominique was injured. Wasn't she just
Yeah, but
posting that?
she still would. Okay, John Quo Jones. She was supposed to play with Fenerbahce. You still have to report with the team. She still has a contract where she's supposed to play. John Quo Jones just had surgery, so she's still here. John Quo Jones is on that team over there, and she's going once she heals up from surgery. Kayla McBride just signed with that team as well. So Kayla McBride turned down on Rival to go over there. So
Hmm.
just because you hurt don't mean you're not under that contract. And but they also saying Dominique Malonga is supposed to be playing it unrivaled. So
Mm,
that's why in the truth be told is this is what the Indiana Fever should have did with Dewana Bonner instead of letting her sign a max contract and tell them what the hell she gonna do. No,
right.
you either gonna play here or we're gonna trade you to where we want to trade you. But in the meantime, your ass is gonna show up to practice,
Yep.
show up to the damn games, and you're gonna get in the game when we tell you. Or don't collect no check from nowhere. So
Now, if
Collect
they
Malonga
go with
is
Dominique
going
Malonga to
to,
keep it real.
if Malonga goes to Unrivaled, isn't that kind of like an interference? Can't they get in trouble for that?
I don't know I don't know the technicalities because I'm hearing she might not be able to play in the WNBA because of this situation, but she's supposed to be playing in I don't know how it works. I don't know.
apparently
Yeah, I thought that there was
you can't get into trouble. Apparently you can't even get in trouble because shit, Nafisa Collier had a whole conflict of interest on the low,
Yeah.
and she
well,
didn't get in
that's
trouble.
no, but I'm talking
Had
about,
charges.
but that's a whole different league. Well,
It
I
don't
don't know
matter though.
why the
It don't
WNBA just
matter.
decided.
It's still unrivaled. She still challenged. She still was challenging the WNBA in a way. She was
Yeah.
doing that.
No, I hear that, and that's definitely 100% on the
Charles, unmute
WNBA.
yourself.
But when you're talking about an overseas league, like, because if you think about it, say for instance, the who is it that's supposed to be coming over? Well, not coming over, but starting a league from overseas that's supposed to be huge.
Oh, the Saudis.
The
The
Saudis. If that
Saudis.
happened to the Saudis, you don't think that if somebody that said that they was going to play for the Saudis and decided that they weren't to go to Unrival, you think that the Saudis wouldn't step in and get their
Well,
money back
hold on,
somehow?
hold on, hold on. First of all, we got to
Absolutely.
know this. The Saudis play by their own rules. They playing with trillions over there. They play by their
No,
own.
but that,
But
no, I'm just saying, like, if a
they're
situation,
they're they're making it clear from the door. They're doing a the same thing the WNBA is trying to do. We're if Caitlin Clark, we're giving you 50 million to play over here. There's no going and getting hurt in another league while this contract exists.
yeah, that was dumb on the WNBA part because you can't now backpedal. You've been letting it go for so long.
Hey,
But
been
they also
backpacking.
haven't been paying top dollar for so they're saying, look, we're gonna give y'all $1 million contracts. You're not about to go get bro. You know, what's her name? Horston from Seattle tore her ACL playing overseas. Uh Benijah Laney Hamilton, whatever. She messed up her knee, was gone for the whole season. Bro, if I'm giving you $1 million contracts, you're not about to go be playing 3-on-3 pickup for 200 bands, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, then
Uh,
that's definitely going to put Unrival in a pickle if the WNBA decides, like, you know what?
But that's the holdup. See, Kima, now we getting somewhere because I keep hearing, because even Sophie said the money technically is not the holdup. They want to be able to collect that money and go. First off, they want all these BS gadgets and gadgets, private security, dumb stuff they asking for. Players in 1938 getting paid, dumb stuff. Beside all that, they want to be able to collect your money and be able to go get money in Unrival and go overseas and play in Europe and show up, because when you play in Europe and you're actually winning, you're not here for training camp. That's why Gabby
Right.
Williams always shows up late. That's why
Yeah,
Emma Mason does not show up till the middle of the season.
I
So,
never did get
so
that.
they're saying, look, we giving y'all these deals. That's the holdup. They want to be able to go make all that other money elsewhere too. That's the real holdup.
So they're being greedy, really.
Yes.
Keep the vision. I never got that though. How can you leave a team just to go to overseas while you in the whole season? I've never seen that ever in my life. But the WNBA,
Yeah,
I've
I
never
haven't
seen it.
seen that. I'm gonna be real with you. I haven't seen that either. Yeah, this year, like, um, I guess
But
because Olympic qualifiers fall during the summer, so it don't affect men's. And I guess because women's professional in America is in the summer, I don't know, but I've never seen no shit like that neither, bro. I'm gonna be real. I was super confused when they was like, "Oh, Demirs Johnson is going to play for Brazil." I'm like, "Nigga, we play New York tomorrow. What you talking about?" Like,
Uh,
look,
But I think
Tammy
that the
Fan bag lady.
NBA, I think the NBA go by different rules because they have completely different. Like, don't all their teams own, like, make up
yeah,
100% of
the
the
NBA owns 100% of the NBA.
right? So they can, they're owners and stuff. They kind of can make up their own rules,
Yeah.
really.
Hey, Charles, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's up, Charles? Hold on one second. Let me read this. Let me read this one super, and then you can take off, bro. Shout out to Albert Jimenez. Funniest moment of the WNBA season was when Stud Buzz, Courtney Williams, and Natisha Heidemann tried to get in the club and no one recognized them. That was funny. That was a funny time. I'm not gonna lie. That was definitely a funny time. Charles, go ahead, bro. Take off.
Yeah, I want to go back to the initial question you asked about building around Kelsey. We'll come back to some of the stuff that you talked about. Um, do you remember when Kelsey's sister gave a hint about what the family thought about Kelsey
mm-hmm.
in
A,
Indiana?
a
That's a
hint.
fact.
So,
She hit us
so
like a
this isn't
sledgehammer.
what the coach is doing isn't coming out of thin air. And you got to look at the way the coach herself was hired. You're dealing with an organization that lacked integrity.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that Stephanie White was under contract at Connecticut. So how could the team credibly sue Dewana Bonner when they hired somebody who broke their contract with Connecticut to come at where they are? So they don't have legal standing, I guess, under the doctrine of equitable tolling or whatever. I don't want to get into that. That's another story. But again, I'm gonna try to put the best light on this. Maybe Coach White is saying that to encourage Kelsey to resign because so far Kelsey hasn't made any public statement that she really wants to resign with Indiana, and leaving it out there that maybe other teams might be interested or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I'm just going like most fans, just watching the media and listening to stuff. And then another point that is off the topic, kinda. You remember that Stephanie White and Candace Parker came into the league as heterosexual. They were married to men, and
Hmm.
they left the league as lesbians. And look, it is what it is. The fact of the matter is, Nafisia Collier went and met with who? Kamala Harris. This is a Democrat Party operative league, and all the talking points and they keep gaslighting black women incessantly with race and gender. It does not matter what. So at the end of the day, and what disgusts me as a fan is that I don't care what your sexuality is, leave it off the table. I'm here to watch basketball. I don't care to
Hmm.
watch you cosplaying as a man. I don't care to watch that shit. And that is turning off a bunch of fans. And these people are gonna kill the golden goose. If this league does not play in 2026, I guarantee you in
It's gone.
2027, the fan base will be a lot lower than it was, and it's gonna take them years to reach back the level of excitement that it was when in Caitlin's first year. So that is
Uh,
my views on some of the other stuff, And in fact, talking about shaving points and all of that stuff, I don't know if you guys remember. Remember when Michael Jordan supposedly left to go and play baseball
Uh huh.
when he left the NBA?
Yeah.
Well, legend has it that around that time they caught Michael Jordan, Irvin Johnson, and those guys involved in also gambling stuff. But they were such big stars that they couldn't, And Irvin Johnson, remember, Irvin Johnson is the only person who had AIDS and gained weight. Remember that?
Yo, hey, yo.
So a lot of people believe he too was caught gambling and stuff like that, and they kind of, you know, so this
Yeah.
has been going on in the league for a long time. Charles Barkley, Tiger Woods, and all of them got caught again gambling out there on the golf course, playing
Oh
skins.
yeah. Antoine
So
Walker. Antoine
yeah,
Walker from the Celtics. He lost $100 million gambling. He had.
what?
He went broke. He made 100 million and went broke from gambling.
mhm,
So
Yeah,
that's a
so
it's
fact.
it's, it's a
it is
thing.
it is a big issue, and the way the referees, I know for sure the referees are watching what's going on in Vegas and trying to keep games within the spread because all of a sudden a team comes in the fourth quarter with a 30-point lead, and all of a sudden they can't score another point. The point just keep
It'd be
getting
wild.
shaved off because of these crazy phantom calls, literally phantom calls, as you've seen. Asia Wilson got phantom calls. Nobody touched her whatsoever, and the referee blew a call.
It's crazy. Hold on. Shout out to Kent Carlson. Most refreshing thing we see our girl CC22 hitting the links and not worry about this BS. If Sophie and Lexi Tres Leches. Man, I want to see Tres Leches playing together, even if it's not in Indiana at this point, man.
Hmm.
Hey Charles, what did you think about Stephanie White deciding that they want to build the team around Kelsey Mitchell?
Like I said, I want to put I mean, it is so open and obvious this disrespect to Caitlin Clark that I have to believe that what she's probably trying to do is get Kelsey to stay because Kelsey hasn't indicated right that she wants to be there. Remember last year when she was on the I forget what they call it, they could only sign her for a year, right? They went through the same rigmarole. They went through the same facade. Oh my God, Kelsey's our number one priority. Kelsey's our number one priority. If they build around Kelsey, Caitlin should go in the office and say, you know what, you guys got Ariel Powers, Ari McDonald, whatever. That same team that by the way, as quiet as it kept, Caitlin contributed 8 wins to that to that stuff. The team was 8-13, 8 out of 13, right?
Mm-hmm.
8-5
Yeah.
when Caitlin went down with an injury. So
Yeah.
let the record show that the team had a higher percentage winning rate when Caitlin was playing. So with all these players coming in, again, like somebody alluded to, please understand that Ari McDonald and Odyssey Sims and so on, these people were already in the WNBA. They were just cut. In fact, they need to thank the Los Angeles Sparks
Yeah. Yeah.
for helping out their backcourt. So these are good players. What's the name of the girl? Kelly something. Remember that girl who hit the winning shot in the league in the Las Vegas Aces training the game in training camp or whatever it is.
Nah, I
Oh
don't
God!
know.
When it was coming
Oh,
into the
oh,
season, yeah, yeah.
she not on the team though. Yeah, I know who you're
She's
talking
not.
about.
Yeah, she's not on a team. She should easily be on Toronto's expansion team.
Mm-hmm.
I think her name is
Cooper.
Deja Kelly or something
Deja
like that.
Kelly. Yeah,
Deja
Deja
Kelly, right?
Kelly.
But she
Deja
had the
Kelly.
winning shot. People, so there's the problem. The WNBA cut their number one pick. How many times have you seen that? Right. So the
Oh,
WNBA is
We
a
need
hot
to
mess.
expand rosters.
Yeah, they're a hot mess. They draft somebody number one and cut them, before the season even starts. I mean,
mm-hmm.
it's
This man, this is WNBA, man. It's a circus, bro. This is a circus, man. I mean, you got players being sued by other teams. You got people refusing to show up to work. The Dallas Wings, I mean, I don't even know what they just did. They clearly missed out on the Sandy Brondello
Mm-hmm.
sweepstakes, and they went signed them a coach from college. I'm gonna have a video on that dropping
yeah,
either
right.
later or I'll
San
drop it
Diego
in the morning.
University is it's the University of San Francisco, USF. Is that what
South
USF? Oh,
Florida,
South
South
Florida,
Florida.
South Florida. Oh, okay.
I heard that
Oh,
he's a decent coach,
What's the
though.
name?
He's a good coach, but and then hold on, because we got some women on here. Now I want to ask y'all. I want to ask y'all. Um, I seen because I see it with this coach again. Now, when the Portland Fire, their coach got leaked on LinkedIn. Like only the WNBA hire would get leaked on LinkedIn before they even sign a contract. Only in the WNBA, bro. Only
yeah,
here.
baller.
So there is a lot of women, and we have some nice ladies up here that I rock with. I rock with y'all. There was a lot of women who were very upset with the fact that the Portland Fire hired a man as a coach over a woman, and there were some women that felt the way that there was no black woman hired, but there's women
Mm-hmm.
who felt the way about the fact that there was a man over a woman being hired anyway. And I'm seeing the same thing with this coach as well. How do you guys feel about what is perceived to be more males getting women's WNBA head coaching jobs? How do you guys feel about it?
Hell, I want Mark Jackson to come and, and coach the Fever. Um, you know what? If they're qualified, they should get a shot. But I don't think you should choose them because they're women. If they're not qualified, no. You don't, and I prefer actually at this point, I prefer Caitlyn to be coached by a man, only because they don't have, especially one that's not connected to the W. I want someone that's not connected to the WNBA. I really and their drama, and I feel that when you get these coaches, like look at who's a great coach, the one that coaches Atlanta.
Oh,
He's from Florida. He's a really good coach. The
he's good.
one that coaches the Mystics. You don't hear any drama from those teams. They suit up, they do what they got to do, and everybody goes home. Our team's got all this fucking drama just brewing all over the place. And it's because of the connection to the WNBA, the old guards. We need to get rid of them. We
Kima,
really need to
how
get
do you
them.
feel about it? Oh, hold on. Mary is there. Hold on, Mary. Let me add you in because I've been trying to connect you this whole time and you've been disappearing.
Maria?
Yeah, Maria, I'm tripping. Maria, you there?
Hey,
No, guys,
Maria.
her time.
Maria, you there? Hold on. Yeah, her connection is bad. Maria. Maria, I'm gonna mute and unmute you. Unmute yourself. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with her connection. That's all right. Kima, I want to know what do you think about
Yeah.
that whole thing?
So I don't care who do it.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Jump in after Kima, Maria.
I don't care who does it. As long as you can get the job done, because
Mm-hmm.
the whole situation, like I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. It's just adding more fuel to the fire, and I think it's the fans again. Once again. But with Portland Fire, the only thing that was suspect to me was they had a female coach announced earlier in the year, and then all of a sudden she was no longer. I was That's the only thing with the fire. 'Cause I'm like, well, what happened? Because it was all broadcast on LinkedIn and everything, so everybody was congratulating and everything. And then the next thing you know,
It might
she
not have
was
been real. Did they?
nah. It was real. It was on no. It was on the Portland Fire. It was on their page, and because I followed them on LinkedIn just to see everything that's going on. No, it was them, and they was praising her, bigging her up and stuff. And
Mm,
Yeah,
then
that
the
is
next
true.
thing you know, uh, she wasn't the head coach anymore. And then a couple weeks later, it was announced that the dude is going to be the coach. I'm like, okay, but that's the only thing. I don't really care who. Yeah, I'm like, I don't really care if it's a man or a female. I'm just interested in knowing what happened
okay.
because her credentials said that she was the best person for the job, and that's how they kind of positioned it. So I was just wondering what happened for them to now choose him over her.
Fair point.
But
Fair
as
point.
far as like everything else, I don't care who it is, as long as they get the job done.
I respect that. Maria, go ahead, jump in there. We can't hear you, Maria. I don't know if you moving around. Your
Wait,
connections.
I can hear her vision.
Oh, you can hear her? I can't
Yeah.
hear her. Go ahead though. Go ahead, Maria.
I can't hear her.
I'm not hearing.
I'm not hearing.
Well, we can't hear her.
Oh
I'm
dang,
sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't know why.
Um, hold on, Maria. I can hear you now. Hold on, Maria. Are you there? Go ahead. Can y'all hear her? Can y'all hear Maria?
Hell
No,
no.
Yeah, I can hear her.
All
I'm
right,
not
go ahead,
hearing
Maria.
anything.
Go ahead.
Nope, can't hear her.
Oh, hold on. They can't hear you. For whatever reason, the audience can't hear you. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know. I tried to get her on, y'all, but hey, it's all good. It's all good. There was something else I wanted to touch on with y'all. Okay, yeah. So as far as the male female thing, I do feel like I'm not one of them people that think, oh, it should only be men. 'Cause I don't agree with that. I'm with Kima. Like whoever y'all feel is gonna be best for the job. I will say this though, and some people might get mad about it, but I just got to keep it real. I got to keep it real.
Shh.
Um, there. Okay, the coach from the Dallas Wings that got fired, that dude was an atrocity, right?
Terrible.
Yeah.
Um,
Absolutely.
hold on, it's not connecting. Hold on, I'm gonna leave out and come back in.
Can you hear any of us, Maria? Oh, she gone.
All right, can y'all hear me?
I'm hearing you now.
I'm gonna remove everybody and I'll bring y'all back in. I just want to make sure I get the audio back. All right, YouTube, put in the chat. Can y'all hear me clearly? How do I sound now? What the fuck? All right. do I sound now? Do I still sound muffled? Huh? All right, I'm gonna have to clip it here. I don't know what happened, but I might start a new one. They said no in the oh, somebody said no, somebody said underwater. You're good. Am I good? All right, cool. All right, cool. Um, all right. Let me add y'all. Let me add them back. I appreciate y'all sticking with me. 'Cause I don't know what the hell just happened. You know what it was? I added Maria into mine and then it had messed up my feed. And let me add y'all. Okay, here go. I got Kima back in. Hold on. Yeah, yeah. Maria, I'm not gonna be able to add you, Maria. I don't know what happened. Your feed was messing mine up. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna be able to add you today. Let me add Zoo, man. Cause I really wanna say this part. Cause okay, there goes Zoo, man. Zoo, man, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Let me add. All right, so Madi. Okay. Now I do want to say this. Like I said, I don't think that only men should be um I don't think only men should be getting these jobs, whoever's qualified. You know what I'm saying? Now, the coach from put his name in the comments, the coach from the Dallas Wings, he was a joke. He was terrible. I forgot his name. He was terrible. He was awful. He was bad. I will say that. He was bad. But when you look around the league at some of the stuff that's going on, I do think some of these owners are looking at this stuff and saying, yo, it's a lot of cattiness going on. It's too much going on now. Like everything that happened in Seattle with the Jewel Lloyd putting in the report and all this stuff. And then it comes out, you know, you had that coach talking about she from Compton and all this stuff. You
Mm-mm.
had all of that drama going on. You've had a lot of drama with female coaches, and I do think Man Bun Chris Coquelin, whatever his name was, he was terrible. But we didn't hear about like cattiness, fighting drama. Like, and you know, that whole thing in Seattle was a bad look, bro. That whole thing was a bad look, and people could try to sweep it under the rug all they want. That was a bad look. You got to think about what Stephanie White did in Connecticut. She lied. I don't want to say lie because she could have had a family thing. She told them she needed time away from coaching for personal reasons, and she had a job set up in Indiana. That's a bad look. It's a lot of bad looking stuff going on, and that's just with them. Like, I think there might be some owners who are like, hold on, I'd rather just get a dude in there that could just keep it cool. And you know what I mean? The Becky Hammond situation with De'Erica Hamby, with the whole pregnancy thing, bro. It's been a lot of like cattiness and female stuff, you know, like, and I'm not saying female stuff to offend females. You get what I'm saying? But like, there's been a lot of stuff happening. And now
That's
people
why the Fed's gonna come in.
are
I would have to agree with the female cattiness.
Mm-hmm.
I just I ain't gonna hold you. Me and my personality, if I was in a W, I would have been fighting somebody
Oh my
because
God.
I'm serious. It is definitely just a bunch of emotional female BS, and
Can you say toxic?
Mm-hmm.
you could
Yeah,
say that the league is toxic for sure. You could see
for
that,
sure.
Oh,
um,
come on, man.
but
The
just
whole the
straight up
fact that they
like
have people having relationships on the same team is toxic.
that's
Let's talk
crazy.
about it.
Yeah, I'm like, now that alone, I'm like, shoot, at my job, you can't
You
commingle
can't
like
even
this.
you can't even look at somebody.
you know
Yeah,
what? I didn't even think about that shit. I didn't even
Mm-hmm.
think about that.
like no, you can't. You definitely can't do that. That's
Bro, y'all remember that Studbuzz stream? How many couples got discovered through the
Mm-hmm.
stream?
Yeah.
What's that? Marina Mabry and her girl, that girl from
Yeah,
And speaking
Oh,
of,
what's her name?
yeah,
Sanaya Rivers.
it's so
are they
crazy.
even together still? I just seen a situation. This is all topic, but I did just see a
Yeah, I saw
situation with.
something too.
I was like, is
I
they?
don't know, but all what I do know is before the season, before she met her, she was saying she was trying to get the hell out of Connecticut and all this stuff, and then by the end of the season, she was saying she coming back. So I don't know.
Ah,
You know what I'm
The
saying?
dumb is the dumb stuff because it's affecting decisions. It's affecting team decisions.
let's talk
And
about Nalissa Smith and
Oh,
yeah, that's what I'm
go
saying.
Dejanay
ahead.
Like it's
Carrington. Can
affecting
we talk
team
about that?
decisions and money too. It's stupid. It's just it's dumb. So I do agree with you, Vision, when it comes to just it being the cattiness and pettiness of women.
Mm-mm.
And unfortunately, this is where they are. And this demanding situation that they got going on with the CBA, I'm like, bro, again, I'd have been for somebody. I'd have probably got
Mm-hmm.
banned because ain't no way.
It's getting out of hand.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
been got out of hand. I'm like, yo,
Lexi Brown went on her podcast and said some things about what went on with in Seattle with Noel Quinn. Think
Mm-hmm.
about what I mean, just even with the players, you had Lee Rue with what she had to say about the Sparks, and then the Seattle store. Like, bro, it's been a lot of messy,
Mm-hmm.
nasty stuff, and the owners are probably looking at it like, hold on, man. I need to get somebody in there that could just keep everybody cool and like be mature. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna.
But I think it's been a deeper thing though, Q Division. I think it's been happening for generations. That's why the old guard. That's why we call it the old guard, because it's like it's been happening from like
Mm-hmm.
since Sue Bird and down to Tarasi, Candace Parker. You know what I'm saying? Just to name a few. Like this been happening for like
A long
years.
time. That's why they hate Caitlyn so much because she pulled back the curtain.
I
That's
might
a
Yep.
get
fact.
I might get in trouble for saying this, but to be honest, looking back at everything, it's like I probably would rather men coaches kind of put a stop to a lot of this stuff. And I hate to say it, but looking at the way the league is being run by the women, it's like eh, y'all gonna need that testosterone to come in here and just chop y'all in the throat and tell you what it
It,
is. I ain't gonna hold you.
it's a lot of hypocrisy. Remember in the bad old days, in the early days of the WNBA, people like Michael Cooper from the, who was the sixth man when Irvin Johnson was playing. Most of the coaches in the early days were males. In the
Mm,
early days of the WNBA, and I don't recall anybody saying a word about it. So again, we are seeing this kind of political activism coming in that is reflective of the society in general. It's not just, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, in terms of the drama with the female coaches, I think there are even cases with female coaches having relationship with players. And I think the case with what's her name, Teresa Witherspoon at Chicago Sky, kind of sacrificing the team morale to keep a fake double streak
Yeah,
going by
definitely.
Nah,
leaving the
that's a
Witherspoon.
building.
fact.
She had the hots
You
for
know,
Angel Reese.
yeah, and yeah. So well, so did the stud bud. Remember the stud bud during that streak. I'm sorry for laughing. Now that Angel Reese has done that Victoria's Secret stuff, I don't know poor Angel Reese what she's gonna be going on with her in the locker room with these women.
Yo, listen, I'm a shout out to Angel for the Victoria's Secret situation. I mean, listen, find your lane, stick to it. Because
Mm-hmm.
especially with what's going on in in the league, a lot of them gonna have to find second situations to do. To
Mm-hmm.
be honest, so
I'm one of
It's
them.
only a select few that can do that though, and
Yeah,
that's the problem.
I'm not. There was a lot of people giving Angel Reese a real hard time. I'm not one of them. I don't. You want to walk in Victoria's Secret? I don't care. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No,
Like,
I think that's actually pretty cool. Well, that's she's an influencer.
that's a good.
That's her gig. That's how she gets her bag. Hey, go get your bag.
the
I
But
don't
I
see
think
difference
anything wrong
between
with
it,
sometimes
it.
they interfere with her game too much. That's the only problem with that.
Look, you can go walk in whatever
uh,
runway you want. I'm gonna just say this. This goes for all y'all, especially Angel Reese, bro. You can go. You want to go model for Victoria's Secret. You want to go model for a cologne company. You go want to go model for a makeup. I don't give a damn about none of that. That's cool. Get your bag. I ain't knocking that. When your
Mm-hmm.
ass is missing layups, but you out here doing all this stuff, we gonna talk about it. That's all. That's just
Yeah.
what it is.
And
Well,
she
that's
do
the
the
difference between
podcast. She
her
do the
and
right?
podcast in the
Caitlyn.
season. So
Actually
let's
wants
talk
to
about
play
it.
Yeah,
basketball.
yeah.
Reese
And that's why I
uses
be saying,
basketball to get these gigs. She's an influencer. She's not a basketball player. And that's what she
She has a
wants. You
damn
know
good
what? If
agent.
that
That's the
opens doors for
problem.
you, go.
She knows she got a good agent. That's what that
Mm-hmm.
is. And I'm not even mad at her. I mean, like, if you like what she did with the Me Bounce thing, right? Like, if you go and sit there and people gonna clown you, make a bag out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Hey, get your money, like you said, Vision, get your money up. But it's like,
Hey, y'all, hey, Victoria, y'all gonna have a male walk. Look, throw me some dough. I've been in the gym.
yo,
Wait
you
a
see
minute.
how
It
they
might
are
Hey,
trying.
look, I've been in the gym, y'all.
Nah, stop it,
No,
bro.
but you
Stop
see
it.
how they
Stop it.
trying to
Hey,
demolish
Zuman gonna be
Sophie
pissed.
though.
He's like, man, is that Vision walking?
Man, I'm gonna be
Listen,
like, what the
Vision, I
hell?
see you on the
This
couch.
nigga
I
got a
feel
G
like, you know
string.
what?
No,
What the
no,
hell?
no, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'd be like,
Don't
you
do
know
that.
what,
I'm
Vision,
modeling
get
the
your money
briefs,
and we
god
talk
damn it.
about it the next live. That's all.
I'm modeling the briefs, damn it.
Man,
But you see how everybody trying to come at Sophie because of the comments that she made?
Oh yeah.
nah, that's a
I'm
fact.
like, all she was doing was bigging up Reese, and then now everybody, all the fans, like, oh, you want to be like Reese? You could never. I'm like, first of all, bro,
Yeah, I didn't
that's
feel like that was a shot. That's why I said that in my video. I was like, bro, I don't really think that was a shot, but
no, it's another. It was her other podcast. She said
she
again,
did
shout out to
another one.
Angel Reese, and that she wanted to contact her agent to
Mm-hmm.
see if she can get on the runway because she's always dreamt about it since she was 2. And then everybody literally went at her throat, and I'm like, bro,
They
y'all be
hating
the
though.
reason. Y'all be the reason.
Hey,
It's like
hey,
it's
hey, hey,
becoming insufferable.
hey, Stacey Hall, I would never go in the G. Y'all got me twisted. KTVA corner. See, look,
Nah,
man,
Vision.
that's why I don't
If
be like this
Victoria's
Zoo
Secret,
man.
no,
That's why
let's
Zoo
be real.
man only get to pull up once a month, bro. I gotta put
Nah,
Zoo man on restrictions, bro. He
nah,
wildin'.
Vision. Nah, let's be real. If Victoria's Secret,
Oh,
let's
here
say
she
somebody.
go.
No, no. Let me ask you. I'm gonna ask this. If somebody from Vicky's Secret that's on a, that's up there that sit
Hey,
here and
bro,
they
you the
rock
one say
with,
you been
and
in
they
the
rock
gym.
right, and they rock with your podcast though,
Uh
and
huh.
they came up to you and they was like, you know what? We trying something new. We're gonna include everyone. We have a men's line.
Y'all
We have
some
a
funny
men's
people.
line,
Man, he gonna be in
and
a
we want you
thumbnail
to
so
walk
tough.
the runway. Would you do it?
I got. What am I wearing?
Whatever's in that men's
Address,
line.
Ain't no whatever's
address,
in the man. I'm
We
not.
talking
No.
silky bottoms, no
address,
shirt. You know what
You
I
said
mean?
what?
We talking
address.
silky bottoms, no shirt with wings. Which
that
which
man,
way
that
you
man
going?
gonna have the
But
wings on his back.
look, I'm gonna have like they gonna be like boxers though, like boxers.
I
Not
don't know.
no.
I'm
Look,
pretty sure
nothing
it's
that's
gonna be
hugging the butt
boxers.
cheek, right?
Nah, I'm sure probably like some silk pajama pants or
Oh,
boxers or
some silk
something.
pajama pants. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I'll be on stage looking like Gunna.
Oh my god.
There's no way you're getting on stage before Brittany Griner if they want men.
Brittany.
Man.
Oh, oh,
Damn, Charles. Come on, you had to go there.
But
bang.
what if they
Anna,
what if
look
they
at
put you
Anna.
with the
Anna in
silky
the comments
bottoms
trying to
though?
troll. Man, remove Anna as a mod. She trolling me, man. I'm just playing. Anna talking
What
about
if
they
they
don't get
got
to
you? What
choose.
if they
Hey,
got you
bro.
with the silky bottoms though, with the boxers, but they had to put the glitter on your chest?
All right, see, guys, Steven, you doing too much.
What would you do?
I ain't putting no damn glitter on my
But
chest. Y'all got me up.
seriously though, this is a real. I was looking at this as a real social commentary and a bunch of broader stuff. At the same time, Angel Reese is being exposed, pun intended, on Victoria's Secret. We got Caitlyn going on the Annika Sorenstam Pro Am.
Yeah.
And that's just the stark difference in
Nah,
the
that's a
two.
fact.
You know what I'm saying? And there's no way Angel is making more money walking on Victoria's Secret than Caitlyn gets in golf. Nobody, I mean, them golfers, just the playing golf alone, the price of the equipment
Yeah.
keeps prices a bunch of people out. You know how much money Caitlyn's gonna make from the LPGA for them 2 or 3 days she's there in that pro-am tournament that is sold out,
Mm-hmm.
where she's like a rock star on that
You know what's
thing.
crazy is, bro, like I'm gonna be honest, bro. I ain't really seen like I've seen like women super like we've seen Serena Williams like superstars, but I haven't seen like a young woman come in and like everybody from every other sport. Like I seen Stephon Diggs, I seen NFL players with the custom Caitlin Clark PE cleats on.
Nah,
I
that's a
all,
fact.
all the NBA players wearing the shoes. Number one pick AJ DeBansta for next year. He got on the Caitlin Clarks. You see how they like she gets embraced in the NFL, Major League Baseball, the LPGA, all this stuff. The only league that refused to embrace her is the league that needs her the most.
That
Facts.
that just goes to tell you exactly
It's
what you were
sad.
talking about the women and their drama.
And why
That
they and why she not in the players union? Let's talk about it. That
well,
what's they little union? What's the
she's
union they
the
get?
WNPA, but I mean she's young. She
Why,
just came in. I was
but
thinking that Caitlyn might be the first female billionaire athlete. I think if she continues at the rate that she is in, and she plays in the league for maybe 7 or 8 years, she can be the first
Well,
female
man, well,
billionaire athlete.
she kind of, I don't know, she kind of screwed herself with that Nike deal. She getting 28 million total. She should be getting 20
a
a
hundred,
yeah,
a
she
hundred.
20 a year from them awards. She about to sell with these sneakers. That was a
What
bad,
about the collection?
huh?
The CC collection. What about that? That's gonna go wildfire.
Oh yeah, look, every time I drop a video, I'm gonna have a new CC t-shirt on every video. Every
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
gonna have me a couple.
I
I
need to
think
order one.
both of
I
these
need to
girls are
order one.
doing
I
good
need to order one so when I come on
Yeah.
the show here, I'll be
with
wearing
their
it.
sponsors and stuff.
Hey, I'm about to yeah, I'm gonna drop this video tonight, man. Angel Reese did a clap back at Sophie. This is messy. This shit is messy.
Is it now? Here's the
What
thing.
did
Now,
she say?
Bro,
wait.
she's a messy person.
Nah? Because I've been seeing. No, I'm seeing. It's a lot of deep fake situations out here, and I had to identify them. So, are you sure this is an actual Angel Reese video? Because it's mad crazy deep fakes out here of people
Nah,
making
this ain't no
videos.
audio. This ain't no video of her. I'm saying there was a tweet she put out, and everybody's saying,
Well, that too. I'm
yeah,
saying you got to make sure it's actually her because
yeah, yeah.
there's some crazy stuff going on that's just is keeping the
But
fans
remember,
divided and
Sophie,
stuff.
Sophie had that RB. Remember when she did wore that RB outfit, the RB stuff that she did that went viral. Sophie Cunningham,
Yeah.
right? You know, so she had her viral moment too. You know, and look at when she stood up for Caitlin Clark. She went from something to over 1 million. I think she got a
Absolutely.
million subscribers in a day or 2 days. So, you know, she too knows how to play the media. She's
Yeah.
been out there dressing more skimpily than Angel Reese doing truck commercials or whatever it is. And what's that the Gene commercial that caused all that
Mm-hmm.
controversy the other day? They might have her
Oh,
doing that
oh,
too.
oh, what
So,
was her
you know,
name?
it's, yeah, I can't remember the name of the Jeans commercial.
Oh my
So in
goodness.
the end of the
American
day, at the
something
end
or
of the
other.
day, it's all good. I want these
Sweeney,
women
I
to get
think her
paid.
name is.
If they get
Mm-hmm.
paid off get paid for endorsements or whatever, and that's what they do. They all post a bunch of thirst traps on their website, and men, go out there and click on it, and they get the large following, and based on the large following, these people like Victoria's Secret. If you recall, Victoria's Secret came under a lot of fire about 2 years ago for putting, and I know with all due respect to the women in the audience, for putting what people perceive as quote unquote fat women there, and people
Mm-hmm.
didn't like it. Then they accused them of body shaming or whatever. So Victoria's Secret was trying to get back into the quote unquote good graces of
The
people who,
customers.
regardless of whatever we may think about female body type and aesthetic, the fact of the matter is that if a woman looks, there's a difference between being thick and being obese. There's two different things. You can be thick. I
Um.
love thick women, but you know the
Well,
other
shout
Hey,
stuff.
out to Ashley Graham because she is definitely one of the plus size baddies
Mm-hmm.
that was walking the runway, and she's been a model, plus
I
size
didn't
model
watch that.
for.
I didn't watch that
I
before.
didn't even know it was on. I
Um.
seen the
Exactly.
clips. I seen the clips of Angel like practicing behind the scenes walking stuff, but I didn't know it was on until I seen like the pictures of her actually on the runway. I was like, well, damn, when was the show?
Yeah.
I missed it. So
Yeah. But look, I need a favor from everybody. Actually, I can hear you. Hold on. Let me add
I'm
you.
hearing too. We all hearing. Leave
All
it
right.
as
Yeah.
whatever it is. Leave it as is.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Maria.
All right. Can everybody hear me now?
Yep,
yes,
yep,
Yeah,
yep,
we
yeah.
yep,
hear you,
yep.
Maria.
Hey, hello, everyone. I want to jump in here before I get kicked out again. So, I just wanted to say, as I was saying before, how disgusted, absolutely disgusted I was with Stephanie White and that damn interview where
Mm.
she
Mm-hmm.
was just spooning all over Kelsey Mitchell. And when I'm
Mm-hmm.
seeing that, you can hear the tones. You can hear the tone between when she talks about Cece And when she was talking about Kelsey Mitchell and
Mm-hmm.
had the audacity to say, we love Kelsey Mitchell. She had the audacity to say that.
Had the
And for
nerve.
me, if I was CC right now, I'd be talking to my agent and say, you better start earning your damn money. I want you to demand a trade, and you want to do it before they settle on the CBA and before the players that are going to be free agents. You want to do it before then, because wherever CC goes, I guarantee you that some of these players from the Fever will go and play.
Mm-hmm.
Will go and play with her, right?
Definitely a
That's
Leah
that's
Boston.
yeah, and
I,
I mean, it was
y-
just it to me.
Maria,
It's just a
Maria,
matter of disrespect. Yes, yes,
I
sir.
think, again, I don't know. I'm a strange kind of individual. I believe Stephanie White may have been saying it to kind of get Kelsey Mitchell to want to re-sign with the team. Even though, look, at the end of the day, we can't. It is what it is. You can't put
Yeah.
put lipstick on a
Yes.
pig. It's still going to be a
Well,
pig. The fact of the
sure.
matter is, she shouldn't have
Well,
said what she said in the manner in which she said. There's no if and no buts about it.
yes.
But maybe she's
Right.
trying to get Kelsey Mitchell to re-sign. I don't
But
Mm-hmm.
know.
that's bad for business.
I'm
I
That's
trying to
bad
well,
for
you know
guess.
business,
what,
though.
sir? Charles, I will agree with you on that, but it's all in the delivery, right?
Yeah.
If I if I wanted you to come to work for me, I am not going to minimize another one of my star players to
But
get
Exactly.
you
she
to
did
come
that.
with me.
She did that this
Exactly.
season,
Okay,
though.
but she did
Exactly.
it.
She did that
Exactly.
this
She
season.
did it
The
all
whole
season.
season.
And I am, yeah, and I'm actually hoping that if there are going to be some investigations, I agree with everything that you folks have been saying as far as the fever needs to be investigated, not only
Facts.
over
Mm-hmm.
all these so-called ghost injuries, you know what I mean? There's just some funky things going on, and yeah, that needs to be investigated. But I also think that they need to keep an eye on Stephanie White, because you know how Stephanie White kind of like, she says, well, I talk to the front office, whatever. A lot of the shit that's going on, she is a very big part of it. And this thing
Mm-hmm.
that's going on with Caitlyn needs to get the hell out.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like Charles was saying, I don't care if she is saying that to get Kelsey Mitchell. Because you know what? At the end of the day, if you don't think that Caitlyn is not affected by that, just because we don't see it, we're all human. And I guarantee you that if someone did that shit to me, trust me, I am just licking my lips and waiting for that one little opportunity where I can turn around and fuck you right back.
Did you remember?
Excuse my language.
Do you remember in Caitlin's first year when they had the All Star game in Phoenix? Remember that
Uh
year?
huh.
Yeah.
Did you remember what the
Yep.
owner of the Phoenix Mercury said?
He said I'll give away my whole team for Kate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Everybody.
so
Oh,
they're
yeah.
just a lot of
Yeah.
people are just waiting for Caitlin's rookie contract to end.
Hey,
She's
Oh
not
yeah, for
going to
oh,
be
sure.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Indiana,
hey,
And,
Charles,
and,
the owner of the
and
Phoenix
here's,
Mercury would have sent his child to Indiana. Hey, y'all can
right?
take my kid.
Yeah.
Caitlin, come over here.
That's a fact.
Caitlin is
well,
not going
and,
to be in Indiana
uh huh.
after her rookie year
I don't think
contract,
so either.
No.
and maybe
Yep.
Stephanie
And
White is preparing for that eventuality.
what if? And there's another thing. What if she's already gone? What if they're shopping her as we speak? What that maybe that's what's going on. That's Caitlyn is not coming back to the Fever, and that is why
Who
she's so
knows?
like, I don't give a fuck. I'm out of here. That type of thing. And
Yeah.
now they're trying to sway everybody over to Kelsey because they have nobody else. Caitlyn is leaving.
That's a good point. Yeah. That's a
I,
good
I
point.
think
That's
And
about
here's the
that too.
other,
I was like, maybe
here's,
this chick is
yeah.
like, I'm not speaking. I'm not doing. She's being advised to keep
Uh huh.
quiet because I'm out. I'm done. I see you. And they're trying to like get
Yeah. I don't
everybody
blame her.
to stay with the Fever when she goes. And now they're trying to build up Kelsey.
Exactly.
Kelsey's been there. th-
been
Now
a
you're gonna
nine
build
year
around
too
Kelsey.
long.
Kelsey's been there 9 years. Now you're gonna build
Peggy.
around her.
Exactly.
Peggy says
Uh
Nine
huh.
years.
Yeah.
CC new PE Blue releasing November 12th. That's not. I won't be able to get them. It's yeah, they impossible to get her shoes.
It's just really a disgusting situation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean
Nasty
to
work.
interrupt you, my
You good?
friend.
Oh no,
You
you're
know.
good.
Go ahead, Maria.
Oh, my phone's freaking out again.
Uh
Go ahead.
Oh, here. Can you guys hear me still?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my I got some funky thing going on with my phone, but the other thing I saw in that interview, because as I told you guys before, I'm pretty much a people watcher.
Okay.
And the other thing you can see and you can feel the disdain that Stephanie White and
Mhm.
jealousy that she has for Cece. Because
Now that's
remember,
a fact.
she was talking in that Cece, yeah, in this interview, she was talking about, Cece being injured and la la la. Oh, well, I was injured too because I had 9 injuries. Yeah, I know. I totally understand. Yeah, I understand what she's going through because
Mhm.
I've had 9 injuries. You know what? I don't give a shit if you got
Yeah.
a Frankenstein freaking surgery. I don't care. We don't care about you, Stephanie White. We don't care. And
Mhm.
so in that
Never
interview,
did.
she was constantly talking. Yeah, she would say something about Cece, and then she would turn around and go, "Oh, it's about me." Yeah, and then Cece, "Oh, but that happened to me." And then Cece, I'm
Mhm.
like, "Shut the hell up. We don't care about you.
Yep.
We don't care about you." You know what I
Y-
mean? So
Yeah.
I was just discussing. So if you want Kelsey, by all means, you guys can ride into the sunset together, but let Cece go wherever she wants and do
Exactly.
it before the CBA happens so she can take all her riders with her. You know what I mean? Because all of us, I guarantee you, every single one of us will go and watch any game where Cece is playing.
What?
Mhm.
Now that's a fact.
And
Maria,
that
did
is what
you touch on
scares them. That's what scares them.
Maria? Did
Huh?
Mhm.
you touch on? Did you touch on how she basically said the Caitlin Clark fan base is making a toxic environment?
Bro, lost me
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah, no, I haven't said anything about that, but I did hear that in the interview. But again, you guys have to remember that Cece is a reflection of what Stephanie White will never be. That is the problem. That is the
Mhm.
problem. When you have a coach that sees a player who has her number, a player who's been breaking records like crazy, she she is going to turn everything around. And now again, she's talking about the fans, right? Again, it's a reflection. Cece is a reflection of what she will never be. And if she can use destructive control around Cece, she will do it, and we're seeing it. So it's
Yeah.
time for Cece to go because Cece can go anywhere.
That's a
Again,
fact.
that is something else that Stephanie White can't do. Stephanie White can't go anywhere. Cece can.
Yeah.
Stephanie White can't has never played like Cece, right? Stephanie White has never had the fandom that Cece has. If you
That is
remember in
part of
that
it.
Never
interview,
will.
she was right. Yeah, and she was talking about how when she went to a game where Cece was at the hotel. Remember she was talking
Yeah.
about that? How she
Taylor
was
Swift
just in
2.0.
shock. Yeah,
But
yeah,
listen,
remember,
been
yes.
looking at her for
And
5 years.
how it yeah, and she had fans lined up out of the hotel. She didn't say it in amazement. If you listen to her,
Mhm.
she was talking about it, and you can see and feel the jealousy behind that comment. So
Mm.
you have to remember that Cece is, again, she is that reflection in the mirror to Stephanie White of what Stephanie White has never been and will never be. Make
I,
sense?
I agree with
Maria.
Mhm.
everything you were saying. I want to say this real quick. I need a favor from all of y'all. I'm gonna start posting. I interviewed like some NFL players and just different professional athletes and different. I interviewed Puka Nakua from the Rams. I don't know if y'all follow football. I interviewed Puka.
Y'all know who bro is.
I've interviewed a bunch of NFL players. I'm gonna start
I
posting them. Look,
a
I
little
know
bit.
all of y'all don't care about that, but just go hit
Give
the
me
like
a like.
video when I post it. You ain't gotta watch it, but it's something else I'm trying to add.
That don't keep the vision on the
I
channel.
got
Are you going to
you.
post it on the Keep the Vision or a different channel?
No. Everything's it's gonna be on this channel. It's gonna be on it because
Bro,
I'm.
you been
Yeah,
everywhere.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
watch it. I'll
Hey, bro,
watch
you
it.
been
That's
everywhere.
good
You been
though.
on Jason Whitlock.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to.
That's
Oh,
what's up.
Jason.
You gotta
I
get your
seen you. I
bag.
Lord.
seen you. I seen you.
We trying to
Get
work.
your bag.
But yeah,
Pretty soon, VS gonna be knocking on that door.
hey, they gonna have to like Pat McAfee. I'm taking y'all with me. We all going. They gonna have to be on there. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you what I think. Let me tell you what I think the most messed up part about what Stephanie said about the fans is. Now you have a narrative that's going to be spun because
No
they're going to
facts.
say even the coach of the team admits that her fans are toxic. That's the narrative that they're going to go with. And so to me, it's like crazy sabotage for Cece in general because they're going to now equate
But
her
you know
fan.
that was the problem. You know what the problem is? You said that she's gonna spend like she gonna have the narrative spun, right? You said it right.
No, I'm saying that's a narrative that's already going to automatically
Nah,
go out there.
nah, and I get you. But what's the problem is that nobody play hardball with Stephanie White. They don't never question her. They don't never give her the tough questions. Like
Mm-hmm.
they don't never hold her accountable. That's the problem.
Well, I
Yeah, but I'm
think
saying like the ones who already say that Caitlin Clark fans are racist and stuff like that. This now gives them even more of a
yeah, yeah.
reason to
Yeah.
do it because
We have
somebody
to
from within
we have to
the
read between the
organization said
lines.
that.
We have to read
Right.
between
And
the
I
lines.
understand that though.
That's
But one
crazy.
my thing is why nobody don't want to hold her accountable. She always want to duck and dodge. She want to spin a narrative, but don't want to be held accountable.
What
And
do they mean? Here's what I think they mean when they say CC's fans is toxic. CC comes from Iowa, which is a red state. Indiana is deep red. And the people who are coming to those games are white, mostly white people bringing
Mm-hmm.
their little
but that's a
daughters
fake
there.
narrative though,
That
bro.
is
I
not
get you on that.
that is not an LBGTQ crowd. That's why it's toxic. The WNBA is about pushing that
Mm-hmm.
alphabet mafia narrative. And here's this
But
female who came in and brought in a whole bunch of people that is diametrically opposed to that narrative.
Well,
Of
well,
course,
it's
it's
not
going to be
even.
toxic.
Well, hold on, Charles,
but
because
Charles, with all due
hold
respect,
on,
that
Maria.
is
There's more
not
to that
correct.
though.
Yeah, hold on,
That is
No.
that is not fair. That is not a fair, and that is not
hold
correct.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Okay, let me hear your reason why, if the host would
Yeah,
let you.
yeah. Hold on, Maria. I don't. I think Caitlin Clark. Hold on. I don't know what happened to Maria, but Maria, are you there? Unmute yourself. You something happened on your. Unmute yourself, Maria. Yeah, I don't know
Hold
what.
on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, hold on one second.
Okay.
I don't. I
There
don't
you go. Can you
necessarily.
hear me?
Yeah, hold on
Sure.
one second. Um, I don't like I said. I'm one of those fans. I'm a fan of Caitlin Clark because of her game. If
Same.
if Caitlin
Facts.
if Caitlin Clark was a part of that community, I wouldn't care. I don't
No.
Facts.
care.
Mm-mm.
I
That's
don't,
her business.
so there are some like I think Caitlin Clark also has a lot of fans like me who don't care. I don't care what her religion is. I don't care what her orientation is. If she dates Connor or if she dates Kathy, I don't care. I
Mm-hmm.
enjoy watching her play, and I think there's a bunch of other people who just enjoy watching the girl play ball, man.
That's
Like
always what it's ever
Mm-hmm.
been.
to this
We always been wanting to see her
we're
hoop.
Mm-hmm.
opposed to this community and that community. There are some people who are. I think it's a lot of us who don't give a damn about none of that. We just
Yeah.
want to watch her hoop.
That's a
Well,
fact.
this
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
let me just ask anybody to answer this question. What do they think? What do they think they mean by toxic? Then, what is it? Where's the
I think
toxicity
what they
coming
mean
from?
by toxic,
Racism.
like
I
like
can.
Racism.
that. But look, like Madi said when we first started, when she said, "Yo, they act like they're not used to having fans and people."
Mm-hmm.
That's I think that's what it. When they say toxic, they're not used to people holding them accountable. They're not used
Exactly. They're not used
Media
to
training.
Exactly.
18,000 people
Exactly.
in an arena
when you
booing.
play for the.
Booing, that's toxic.
Hold on, when CD Lamb, who's a great player, when he dropped them passes versus the Philadelphia Eagles in the opening season of the NFL, he was getting blasted on Twitter by Cowboy fans. You know why? Because they give a fuck. They're not used to people really giving a fuck and
Mm-hmm.
going off when they don't
Uh-huh.
like
Yeah.
what they see.
Yep.
That's why they're
That's a
calling it.
fact.
More eyes.
That's why they're calling it
More
Okay,
eyes.
because
point
we are
taken. Point
holding their
taken.
feet to the fire and holding them accountable. Now
Point
we're
taken.
toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all was getting to do whatever and nobody was watching. Nobody was toxic because nobody cared.
Yeah.
That's what
Mm-hmm.
they're trying to make it. Oh, we're toxic because of this and that. Oh, race and this and that. But that's the old BS Angel Reese angle talking about fake
Mm-hmm.
race, racism noise. You got a whole investigation started. Nothing even happened. That's the angle they want you to use. No,
Mm-hmm.
y'all not used to people holding y'all
Yeah.
accountable and actually caring about these damn games and teams. That's
And
Yeah.
what
So
that's
it
why I
is.
say about
Exactly.
So
accountability
this is
right
what I
there.
see.
Mm-hmm.
This is what
That's
I
what
see a
it is.
lot, though.
Yep.
Let me tell you. This is what I see a lot, especially with these random people that have these sports pages that just be race baiting and stuff like that. And I commented on someone's page the other day, and this is what I see. There's a lot of people who don't like the Caitlin Clark fans because they say that Caitlin Clark has been uplifted as this white savior to the league,
Yeah, the
and
great
they
white hope.
feel. No, wait, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying this is what I see, and they feel that because Asia and everyone else that's been there before Caitlin, that they themselves have been watching them before Caitlin Clark came in and feel like they are the face of the league or whatever. They feel like it's almost a takeover, almost like a
Hmm. It's a turf war.
well, we gonna call it what it is. You know how our
Hmm.
people are, and sometimes it is like this, where people be taking credit for stuff that they shouldn't be taking credit for, if that makes sense.
Sure.
And so what happens
Yes,
is,
and I'd like to respond to you on that as well.
okay, but what happens is you have these people who make these stupid behind posts, and then say for instance, the other day, speaking of um Angel and Sophie, they had a comparison of the two. They had just two pictures, one of Angel, one of Sophie, and the question was, would if Angel had said what Sophie said in regard to her wanting to get an agent now that she's seen you know another person running a runway model, um what do you think the backlash would be? That was the question. And underneath, it was insane. The race, it wasn't even, it was just so many people who were like, oh, here come the CC haters and stuff like that,
Hmm.
and then they started attacking Sophie because they're like, she could never, she doesn't have the body. It's stupid stuff, and it's really race. It's really
It is
race.
driven by race, of course.
It is race related,
Right.
unfortunately.
But the thing is, though, the
But
thing is, do you think people
uh-huh.
don't go ahead, Maria? Because there was something you wanted to respond to that she was saying. Go ahead, Maria.
Oh, well, well, I wanted to get everybody's feedback on this because if you kind of think about it, right? The W is just coming out of its infancy. Or am I right there? Right? They're coming out of their infancy.
Yeah. What are they, a
Unfortunately,
parrot? It's been 30
there
years.
there weren't, yeah. Well, right. And so the parents, right, being the owners and all the people involved, didn't really teach the kids how to walk, didn't teach the kids how to be nice to each other, didn't teach the kids proper manners, as far as the parents of this infant, the W, right? And manners being and educating the kids on, okay, we need to make sure that these kids, when they get in front of a camera, that they sound professional, that they
Oh,
sound
God.
respectful, that they sound supportive, right? Um, so now we're in this conundrum where we have a bunch of adults who don't know, regardless of race. I don't give a shit about race because we have knuckleheads everywhere that can't
Exactly.
get in front of a camera and be professional. And so this is where we're at. And I think that somebody, when this CBA comes up, somebody's going to have to put their foot down and say, you know what? You guys are going to have to take some lessons. We're going to
Media
demand you
training.
take your lessons, media training, and all that stuff because we want our kids, now that our kids are growing up, we want to make sure that the people on the outside world who are looking in understand that our kids are grown up, they have manners, they're not beating each other up. All this kind of
Hmm.
stuff. Because, like I told you guys before, one of the things that pissed me off about what's her freaking name, that was on the Phoenix team, and she went to the Olympics. What the? My
Alyssa
brain's
Thomas?
fried right now. What is her name? No, 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 no.
Diana
She
Taurasi.
just
Oh,
retired.
Rossi.
Diana
Thank you.
Taurasi.
Like I said, with her, she's like on my biggest shit list because she is one of the elder statesmen that I expected, that when Cece had came on board, I expected from her to say, hey, you know what? We got a new kid on the block. Let's welcome her and be professional about it. And she jumped on that bullshit train and Cece paid for that. One of her heroes did that to Cece, and
Mm-hmm.
Cece paid for it. So you see what I'm saying about the infancy, that they're just coming out of it. But unfortunately, there were no parents, business, I'm talking the owners, all those parents didn't get together and said, let's teach the kids how to walk, how to talk, how to have manners, how to be professional, blah, blah, blah. And this is where we're at right now. So there's
Yeah.
going to be a lot of things that we have to nip in the bud. So I'm sorry I took a lot of time, but I
No,
did want to share that and
Good.
get your
No, you're
thoughts
good.
on
You
that.
know what? Can I address something I just seen in
Go
the
ahead.
comments?
Go ahead.
I know that there is a post about Cameron Brink and Angel Reese, but that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about the one that I saw with Sophie and Angel Reese.
Oh,
And I didn't say that Sophie was racist. I said the post. This is what was going on under the post.
yeah, you were
Just
talking
so
about the
y'all know.
comments
Yes,
on the post.
right.
Yeah, but see,
Yeah, you were talking about
my
the
my
post.
whole
Yeah.
thing is, and we can wrap it here.
mm-hmm.
My whole thing is, listen, man. It's nasty people, all it's good people and bad people all over
Mm-hmm.
in every genre, whether
Yep.
it's entertainment, pop culture, NBA.
Mm-hmm.
There are nasty, bro. We've heard Russell Westbrook call Boston Celtics fan racist. We've heard NBA players say Utah Jazz fans call them the N word and all types of stuff. We know there are
Jesus.
nasty people
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. That don't make every that don't make every
Yep.
person of hold on, yeah, he gotta go. You gotta echo, bro. That don't make everybody that way. The end of the day, the WNBA, y'all gotta
No.
like keep it real. This is a part like stop worrying about y'all be caught worried about people being racist who got SpongeBob as their profile picture. What are we talking about here? Like,
Mm-hmm.
Nah, but Vision, these are people with blue checks by their name, and
bro,
I'm like, y'all
it don't
spinning
matter.
narratives.
I can make a Twitter profile named Billy Bob, and I can pay $8.99 for a Twitter blue pro $8.99 a month. I can get a Twitter check. That don't like what are we even talking like? But this my thing is this is in every sport in baseball, hockey, NFL. This is in every sport.
Yep.
It's in every
Yeah.
sport.
Yep.
Like y'all wanted to be
Yep.
a part of the big league. Do y'all want people to y'all do y'all want this or not? That's all I'm asking. Y'all want more money?
Bro,
Y'all want more of this? Want more of that? This everything comes with it.
Yeah.
Everything.
they don't want it.
They don't like
Mm-hmm.
They
Kima
don't want
said.
it.
It was, and honestly, it was. We did take over. we were a takeover. And they're like I said, they're not used to a superstar coming to the league, and what that brings. That brings in a very large fan base, and
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
a lot. And it was,
Yep.
and some of them were vocal, and some of them did say things that they should not have said, insensitive things.
Yeah.
But that's not all of us,
CC only
you
good
know.
at for shooting
Right.
threes.
Yeah. You know.
All I'm
Exactly.
saying is,
Yeah.
I think that Stephanie hurt the team more saying that than she did thinking that she would be helping.
You know what I'm saying?
No, she ain't helping
I
at all.
agree.
A lot of the
I
players,
agree.
and Scott Agnes, all y'all, yeah,
Mhm.
y'all said we gave a hard time to the players. But at the end of the day, if you sitting there missing layups, we gonna call you out.
Yeah.
Facts.
If you like, we gonna call
Mm-hmm.
you out, bro. That don't make anybody. Me calling you out about missing layups does not make me racist. Me calling you out about not being able to guard nobody on defense does not make another person racist. Like, just stop, because that
Yeah,
it's
but
like
Yep.
every
Can't
time.
even set
they're
screens
not they're
right.
not used to hearing that. Look, when they first started, AB was out of shape. She
Y'all
was.
gonna get used to
AB
it.
was out of shape. And people took to her, and
Yep.
and she wasn't running up and down the way she should have. Towards the end of the season, she was a gazelle running up and down. But in the beginning, she was a little
That's
hefty,
true.
and people came out and they tortured her. They
Listen,
were like, she needs to
shout
lose
out
weight, she needs to
I,
get with the
She was getting
game,
I
babied.
think
She was
to
getting
shout out
babied.
to Aiden.
So they're not used to seeing that
He
or
said,
hearing that.
"Boy, keep
Yep.
the vision." I'm sure there's been people toward him. Um, y'all got a little echo. I'm gonna mute. I don't know who got the echo, but I'm gonna just mute it. It might have been Maria's.
It, nope. Not me. Can
Uh,
you hear me?
um, I'm just stay on. I'm muted y'all, but I'm gonna end it in a second. There. You know what? Listen, I don't care. Look, I got friends of all race, all backgrounds, Mexican, white, Filipino, everything. If you cool, you cool. I don't care which color it is, bro. I don't care. You cool, you cool. I have been called things by people my skin color and other skin color and other races for doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
don't care, bro. I don't know y'all. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't. Take it with a grain of salt, man. Take it with a grain of salt. It is what it is. But we can wrap up here. I appreciate all y'all for real.
Can I
Madi,
say one more thing?
go ahead, Kima.
Y'all think it's because with the whole Stephanie thing is because she said that because a lot of us were actually calling for her to be fired, and she caught
No,
wind of it.
I mean, but there's a lot of. I mean, yeah. She at the end of the
She
day,
couldn't have missed it.
Man, she had Caitlin Clark as a small forward. I'm done.
yeah. Once you put Caitlin Clark as small forward, you definitely can be fired. When it's game 3 of the season and we have Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Analia Boston, and there's 2 seconds left, and you run a game-winning play for Natasha Howard, that is a fireable offense. We was calling her out for
Yep.
basketball decisions, not for her sexual orientation,
Mm-hmm.
not for nothing else. We was calling that lady out for
Nope.
basketball decisions. So it's as
Let
simple
her
as that.
drive it
Agreed.
down the lane is a fireable
Agreed.
offense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it is
Right.
what it is.
And so you guys realize too, have you noticed
Be quick. I got
in
I
her
gotta go.
interview,
Quick, I gotta go.
yeah, I got you. In the interview, did you notice she thinks it's about her just because they went to the semifinals? She
Yeah,
thinks it's about her. It ain't. She
it's not.
sucks. Get the
It's
fuck
not.
out. Good
It's not.
night, everybody. Thank you so much. KTV, thank you, thank you, thank
Much
you.
love, Maria. Much love, mama. Um, I, I appreciate all y'all. Zoo man, my dog, you gotta pull up more, man.
I
I'll
know,
probably go
man.
live again, depending on what happens. Look, WNBA is a clown show. I might be live again this weekend. I will be out of town, but I'm gonna still be recording and somewhere I gotta see in the hotel, Airbnb, whatever. I'm gonna be recording there somewhere. I'm taking my equipment with me. So I might go live again this weekend, but I'll for sure be dropping videos every day still. So
Hey,
I
you gonna be
appreciate y'all.
reporting on this Rico a lot. Best
Hey,
believe that.
hey, hey, look, I'm watching it like a hawk. like a hawk. That's a fact. Salute to all y'all. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Anna, Retro to Goat. I saw you in there.
Shout
Appreciate
out to
everybody
Retro.
that donated as well, man. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all soon.
Okay.
All right,
Thanks.
good night, everybody.
Bye bye.
All right, y'all. Be easy.